Bellator is the 4th seed, Gollop is the 1st seed. So I imagine the sense in my head was going to be better than how it came out. So, but hey, we're getting started. So,
well, what was I gonna say? Both of our runners are 2-1 this tournament, so they both have 2 wins. So they've put up quite a respectable showing so far.
right. Gollop actually. I was a little concerned for Gollop for the first round. I think he ended up having to forfeit the first round, not being able to schedule the match. But then it's just been a tour de force since then. So I expect nothing less but greatness.
Yeah, and Bellator, as a frequent flyer in the weeklies, has always put quite a respectable showing.
Yeah, I hadn't really been that active in the Echo side of things up until I want to say about 6 months ago, and seeing Bellator and just how good he is, it's been pretty mind blowing at times.
Yeah, we've got a pretty tightly knit hive chamber escape here. Both runners exiting by the 120 mark.
Yeah, so for those who haven't seen Echoes before, given what these settings currently are, with Echoes, the game already starts you in the post item loss cutscene, so the runners already have practically no items. So their goal is to make a beeline over to GFMC compound to get their what'll likely be, or actually what's guaranteed to be either a missile launcher or Seekers with what these rules allow. And you're seeing Bellator do a cutscene skip. Or sorry, not a cutscene skip. And starting the cutscene while standing on the crate. Samus is actually still standing on the crate while it moves, and so then it just takes Bellator right to the door. Saves both RTA and in-game time. Looks like Captain is having a couple microphone issues, but he should be back pretty shortly. Yeah, so what you're going to see here is mostly natural route for the next probably 2 minutes, and then you'll see the Gollop, though. I didn't even notice what was up on the ledge, so Gollop is just going right for it.
Nice early missile.
It's their first missile, so that'll be 2 items right away for Gollop. That's a slope jump that Gollop has to do. Oh, power bombs! Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start here.
Yeah.
That's going to be in logic eventually, since the item we're going to get at GFMC is like 99.9% going to be the missile.
Yeah, and then the Great Temple routing will bring them back. We'll spin them out right back into the Temple Assembly site. So, yeah, that's just gonna be more items for Gollop on the way. Nothing crazy though, just some dark ammo. But yeah, what Gollop did to get that missile wasn't the easiest trick either. That slope jump without having space jump is, I think it's pretty precise if memory serves right.
It's not only pretty precise, you have a very good risk of falling down. Oh, more fall bombs are locked by power bombs. How about that? They're in the communication.
Wow, that's crazy. This is this is some nutty routing. I would not be going for this. And Gollop just okay. I think Gollop's gonna come back later with space jump. There's a hint that Gollop can get in the room next to communication area where he was just in.
Yeah, the reliquary hint.
Which usually is dead. You don't want to see it required, because then it means you need Seeker's light suit, dark visor, or sorry, not dark visor, grapple beam. Has quite a few checks behind it. And then this works out for Gollop too, because he doesn't have to do the slow jump to skip the cutscene.
Yeah, it looks like both of our runners got the juke jump without much difficulty, and they're both rewarded with an extra pack of missiles, and along with Seekers.
Yeah, it's pretty refreshing seeing Seekers right away. Not every... I don't know where I was going to go with that sentence, so... But Seekers are one of the required items to beat the game. You can't get to the final level without Seekers. They also block quite a bit of progression, like in Torvis.
Yeah, you need to check Sky Temple hints and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And Gollop already having bombs, so you can just skip the puzzle really easily. Kind of jealous, actually. I wish I could have bombs to start with.
Oh, that's nothing that the potential gentleman's agreements we can allow for the tournament can fix.
So Gollop right there, basically taking advantage of how the item refill system works. Gollop was out of power bombs, so the next item refill he was gonna get was almost guaranteed to be a power bomb. Gosh, you get all these items like right away. And there's Amber Translator. Wow. So that's
It's gonna be interesting if lightning pops up somewhere within the next 2 items. One of these next 2 has to be Violet Translator, since normally you can't get out of Great Temple without it.
actually, hold on. That Amber Translator is oh no, but he's power bomb, so it's in logic. I mean, wouldn't yet be in logic, but you know what I mean. I was thinking like, oh wait, he doesn't have Dark Visor, but power bombs get some access to that area of Great Temple again.
Yeah. And it is indeed Violet Translator on the Dark Apple Splinter. Let's see what Umos Sentinel of Illuma has for us today, or at least one of his 2 hits.
Can we get vanilla ETM? Actually, I don't think they're gonna have an ETM available this seed.
Yeah, I think in our current tournament settings, the whole item pool is filled up.
Okay, there's Violet.
And it's an extra set of missiles.
So that's another thing with no tricks or even trivial difficulty.
Thanks, Hint. Thanks a lot.
Wait, was that the Violet Translator?
It was the Amber Translator.
Oh, Amber.
They just waltzed right by.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I actually, Dark Zero mentioned to me earlier this morning to tell me that some hints are in fact randomized, while some do in fact follow the logic.
Oh my gosh. I think my restream is a little bit behind yours, so I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Yeah, usually just a quick pause play on the commentary stream will wake it right up. Yeah, Gollop gonna get the advantage of being able to quickly check Transport B access here for what appears to be another set of missiles. So Gollop's early sequence breaks, so far the only benefit of that so far appears to be not having to go back for Amber Translator.
Especially with considering how he would need to route, or how Belattor needs to route it in now, making a second trip through Temple Grounds and then back to Great Temple, and then having to go back the same way almost. Oh no, actually that wouldn't. Oh, he could take the save though.
We're
He could take
looking
the
for
save.
space jump boots to put those morphball bombs into logic in the first place, as we are running on no tricks difficulty.
Right. So there's no expectation to like double bomb jump to get up to ledges where you would otherwise need space jump.
So already seeing a little bit of back and forth going on here. I'm very curious to see where space jump boots. I wouldn't be surprised if they're right here at the Aegon elevator, though.
Bellator's like, oh, like this seat just opened up for me.
Yeah, it looks like we have.
But not necessarily the wrong decision to go to Aegon anyways. Not having Amber right away is going to be a bit of a detriment in terms of hints, and that could spell that could be a huge advantage for Gollop depending on what hints they end up finding.
Furthermore, it depends on what's in Sand Cache as well. Now, Gollop's hint there was that a non-Metroid Prime 2 item can be found in the Aegon Temple. Gollop reads hints really fast, by the way. If you blink, you're gonna miss those. But that points to an item that is, it's not obviously what is in the green text. Well, the X-ray visor, there you go. But it is a non-expansion item, so it could be either a key, it could be space jump boots. In fact, it probably is space jump boots. But it could basically be, oh, there's a Morphball Bomb hint, which Belattor is gonna like, but Gollop doesn't need. We have a question asking, what does in logic mean? So every seed in the randomizer, depending on your settings, generates the item placement based on what the game expects you to be able. It's basically the sequence the game expects you to undertake in order to beat the game. Again, depending on the settings you've given for it. So when we say an item is in logic, it means that the game expects them to be able to retrieve that item with the equipment they have. So in the case of Morph Ball Bombs, for example, in No Tricks difficulty, I believe the only way we can get those is by space jump. So when we say Morph Ball Bombs are not in logic, we say that our runners have not found space jump, so they don't have the required item.
Super missile hint.
Yeah,
I didn't see where it was though.
Quick.
Oh, there's space jump.
Space jump and sand cache locked by Amber Translator.
That is nasty. My goodness. Who generated the seed again? Gotta find that guy.
Oh, and that super missile hint was for Trial Tunnel. I'm looking at my playback to verify.
Oh wow.
So that's actually
no one's gonna forget. Yeah. Now this is early game, so gollop is gonna be an advantage, but I mean anything can happen. It's randomizer. So I would not be at all surprised if Belattor ends up evening this out later on.
Yeah, again, both of our runners are not only are they both 2-1. Wow.
Emerald Translator.
Well, at least we're gonna get plenty of intel this seed.
Oh, that puts okay, so that's good for Belattor. He won't have to backtrack. He won't have to go to Sacred Path and then to Great Temple and then have to take the same route back to Aegon.
Yeah, that's actually quite convenient. Gollop discovering Light Beam on Bomb Guardian.
I guess one thing is, with what Gollop's routed in already, generally a common thing that's usually done, what I do and I see other runners do, is they'll do their initial Aegon checks to get space jump bombs, or try to see if they get space jump in Aegon. And then after doing their first initial checks, maybe their first Dark World checks in Aegon, they'll go back to Temple Grounds to do the Hive Chambers and the Dark Missile Trooper, the other Great Temple item, Communication Area if they haven't done it already.
Yeah, and Bellator's gonna know to go back there, but we've still got a lot going on here. Gollop found Spider Ball on Energy Controller and the hint that said there is a red temple key in Warrior's Walk blocked by super missiles, which we very conveniently know exactly where they are.
Something tells me Amorbus is gonna rear its ugly head this seed.
I wouldn't be surprised. So
I'd rather it be Amorbus than Chica, though.
I'm keeping a tally of how many times every major boss, every main Temple Guardian and Spider Guardian and Dark Samus 2 have been required. Amorbus is hanging at 9. Spider Guardian's at 11. So yeah, Amorbus has been popping up a lot this tournament.
I totally missed Gollop getting Spider Ball.
Yeah, it was in the back of the Aegon Temple, the Aegon Energy Controller, which Bellator is not going for, would appear.
Probably wants to go back with Amber.
Never mind. Yeah, he doesn't have bombs. At this point, I think the game is expecting him to drop what he's doing and go back to Temple Grounds.
Yeah.
Which that does appear to be what he's doing.
Wow, Gollop is going for these initial checks too. Oh well, there's that looks like a suit. Oh, never mind. That's the Aegon key.
Another Aegon key, which we can totally get right now. You know what? Your assessment about Amorbus being required early is starting to come to life here.
I really hate being right.
Well, yeah, we call this area the Spider's Treasure because usually, like 9 times out of 10, there's always some form of progression here. Although it should be noted, by our current damage strictness settings, Gollop actually does not have the energy for Hazy Cliff. The game under the medium damage strictness, which expects you to be able to tolerate 50%, or to have 50% extra health for Dark Aether, expects... Oh, there's a suit.
Oh, there's a suit.
So
wow, yeah, Gollop's going right for that.
Forget what I said about Hazy Cliff's energy tank requirements.
Yeah. Yeah, dark suit this early is really nice. You take 5 times less damage over time than with berry suit on. So now now Hazen clips in logic technically.
Yes.
Actually, this dark suit check might be out of logic, but I'm not sure.
Not sure about dark suit. But Belattor did defeat Dark Missile Trooper for just a name.
I mean, Gollop's gonna check it anyways, just because. Oh, not getting an energy refill. That's annoying.
That's some bad RNG right there.
Just gonna have to kill the Metroid. I mean, he has plenty of health for this, but.
And a missile expansion in Hive Chamber B, so the Hive Chamber's not panning out.
Unfortunate.
Chat's asking, what's the expected completion time on this? It really depends on the seed. Under ideal circumstances...
For these two runners... Go ahead, sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, under ideal circumstances, it would take usually, for a good seed, it would take anywhere from like 90 minutes to 2 hours. With these two, that might go down to like 1:15 if the seed is that generous, but if it's a troll seed, we could be looking at 2.5 to 3 hours, depending, again, it depends on the seed.
Even with some troll factors, though, like, I doubt they'll get close to the 3 hour mark. Maybe a little bit above 2 hours, but...
Yeah, and actually, it's funny you mention that, because the seed we had earlier this week with Diceron and Kirby Nesta, fantastic race, by the way. Both players played brilliantly. They turned a 3.5 hour seed into roughly 2.5 hours.
Right. These settings tend to be faster than normal, too, because they're not doing, like, random elevators.
Yeah, the other thing is the logic tends to place most of the progression items kind of early in the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. So, I wonder if... I have to imagine Belattor is going to be committing to going back to Grey Temple.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
At this point. Well, he could go up through Temple...
Oh, he has Emerald Translator. Right. He doesn't have to go around, but... I'm surprised he's doing this, because he can't go back...
Oh my goodness, that's screw attack in mining stage.
Are you serious?
Well, the text on screen doesn't lie either, so... That's crazy. Space jump plus screw attack already means...
I think I totally missed Call looking up if he did, so...
So, that puts Sand Canyon into logic already, if you can believe it.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. Now, granted, the logic was still expecting you to go back and forth.
Gollop's not sure if he wants to commit to labs or reverse labs yet. Could be Dark Beam on Sand Canyon.
Could be. You know what else could be even crazier?
That'd be a first actually for me. This Dark Beam being put there.
I've never seen that on Sand Canyon before. Although, I think Dark Beam could technically still be on Amorbis. Because how many of the 2 Aegon keys have we seen that were not Dark Beam locked? 2? One of them is hiding.
Right. And the other one we know through a hint, right? So, oh, that is a Sky Temple key? Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so still required, just not progression. Or not immediate progression.
Right.
So there's 9 of those green keys. They unlock. They're like the Chozo artifacts in Prime 1. They unlock the they unlock the gateway to the final level.
Yeah, we will be asking all of our runners to get all 9.
We asked them politely.
Yeah, so Belattor is going back now for Amber Translator, and I would wager he's going straight to Sand Cache. Because there really is not much else he can do besides maybe go peek in Grand Wind Chamber. That's about it. And check the Fortress Transport Access hint.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Belattor catch up a little bit here. Still have to go for the hints, but he's not too far behind, like all things considered. It just turned out that those checks just worked out really well for Gollop. So, but normally, I usually don't see it paying off that much. But I guess, hey, like, if you get a missile right away in Temple Assembly site, then that just, you know, it just makes the routing more optimal.
Yeah, in this particular case, Task Jump has proven to be very fruitful. The hint in the Aegon portal was another thanks game hint. A Morphball system can be found in the Aegon energy controller.
Gollop's in a good position here. He's got screw attacks, got dark suit, do a lot of exploration without having to take too many risks.
With our current equipment, yeah, it seems like Labs isn't, a lower Aegon sweep isn't a bad idea, and with Trial Tunnel in play with Space Jump, we have Super Missile Access, which means... Oh, that's the other red temple key, Warrior's Walk. Although
That's right.
Know if that's an Aegon key.
Yeah, that could be, it could be any of the red temple keys. More than likely, it'll be Aegon, I think, but you never know.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's Inghive, quite frankly.
You never know what's going to come out of that patcher. I mean, yeah, we saw one on Dark Missile Trooper, so...
Oh, and Belattor now knows about the bombs, which I think Belattor went back for.
Alright, so Gollop is not a fan of the statue at all, so he's taking out his frustrations, like, where's Dark Beam? You owe me Dark Beam, what are you doing? So he's going to stand here for probably another 30 seconds. Maybe not that long, but he's just going to... use up that ammo. Okay, so in all seriousness, I was about to say Spider Guardian, Jump Guardian, his hitbox is just always active. He's just invisible, and so you can shoot Jump Guardian in front of the statue, and then take its health down to basically 0, and then you still have to actually start the fight to kill it, but it just saves a lot of time, especially with Jump Guardian having phases where it can be invulnerable to damage. So
yeah,
I'll definitely.
There's the other energy tank we might need for Culling Chamber Hazing Cliff.
Yeah.
Belattor now finally getting those space jump boots out of Sand Cache.
Oh, that's right. Belattor did not go back for bombs. I'm actually kind of surprised that he didn't do that.
Well, it makes sense because he didn't have space jump, so...
Oh, that's right. You can't really, yeah. He's doing that now.
Yeah, so with super missiles, we can actually go right ahead and light beam. We can go ahead and get out of the Dark World through Dark Samus 1's light portal.
This seed is doing some interesting stuff. I don't think I've ever seen supers in Trial Tunnel.
Yeah, this is...
Usually it's like maybe Dark Beam or a key, but... Actually, that's a lie. I think I've had Screw Attack there once.
I've had my second progress... I lost the... I basically tossed a good standing in the weekly because I forgot progressive grapple in Trial Tunnel.
Oof.
And it took me a while. I last locationed it practically. It was like,
And it is an Aegon key, so just missing one more. Unless we know where that is. I forget if we found the hint for the other one.
We did not.
I don't think so.
That's a cheeseburger there in the battleground. And
Always delicious. Yeah. Yeah, the one disadvantage of this pandemic is that everyone is in line to get like an In-N-Out burger here, so I have to wait like half an hour to get to go through the drive-through.
Oh my goodness.
But we have a lot of good burger chains out here, so I mean, I'm not like wanting for burgers.
I just realized actually we can't get to Dark Samus 1 through the Light Beam portal since we don't have Dark Beam to get to it in the first place. We can, however. Well, no, we can't. We can't check the item in Cache 1 without Dark Beam either. Okay, where's the Dark Beam?
Could be vanilla.
Could be. We can get there now.
That's the one thing that Gollop was, yeah, I think that's what Gollop was trying to put off, was maybe finding Dark Beam and then routing in backwards labs, which, it's nice, it's convenient. The only other thing I think Gollop can even check, but still can't get, is, Crossroads. But I don't know if Gollop checked.
Crossroads. No, Gollop already picked up Crossroads. It was an energy tank.
That's Junction.
Reliquary is a Sky Temple key. Maybe
Ooh, that okay. Well, that's
If you can believe that, that is the first time I believe Reliquary has been required this tournament.
Yeah, I think so too. That's rare. I think I've only seen 1 or 2 seeds. With my experience playing Echoes Rando, where that room is required.
Yeah, the reason being is because that's a very late game room. That's supposed to be basically the second to last Sky Temple key you get.
Yeah. Actually, Gollop almost has everything he needs. He just needs Dark Beam and oh, hold on. What's that over there?
Looks like a light ammo tank.
Oh yeah. Oh, THK is happy. I don't know where Dark Beam is.
It's gotta be in labs by now at this point.
Oh.
Where else?
Well, do you want to start theory crafting?
Yes.
So Gollop can go to Torvis. You can check 1 item there, but
Oh yeah.
oh no, it's not on logic though. But he can.
How is it not on logic?
Are we gonna see gravity boost outside of Torvis?
Maybe.
Still need gravity. Well, I mean, Gollop could just air underwater for it, but I mean, it's possible.
Wow, Gollop playing pacifist, not even bothering to detonate the Phazon canisters.
Oh, I always go out of my way to shoot a missile at them.
Ooh, Gollop being fancy with early screw attack, getting an early central minimization check, but it looks like it's just a missile tank.
Yeah.
But the key bearer, however, will not show up until after this room is reloaded. Following this fight.
Oh my god, I can just go leave the room. I think you still have to kill the pirates first for the layer change to happen, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think the lasers are still up.
Yeah. I think he just wants to get... Go ahead.
Yeah, with Space Jump and Light Beam, though, Gollop can get out no problem. That is another missile tank, it would appear, in the command center.
Alright, signs are pointing more to vanilla. There's like, what, 2 more rooms? Well, 1's out of logic for Gollop, so... But he still could check... No, never mind, it isn't logic, because he's screw attack.
Yeah, we could check storage C right now.
Wouldn't be surprised if that's where Dark Beam ends up being.
And considering how far down the logic chain we're already going here.
Yeah, or imagine it's boost ball, and then it just unlocks a... Whoa, what the heck, Belattor?
Yeah, that is a triple bomb jump onto some standable terrain, followed by a space jump onto the mining station A track.
I did not know you could do that.
That's a difficult trick. I can't, I triple bomb jumps, but bomb space jumps, I can't do for the life of me.
For me, it depends on how well practiced I am, but oh, Gollop getting trolled there.
At least a minor advantage to this layer is that he hasn't killed Dark Samus 1 yet, so no sign of the Talon Metroids in this room. Having them both together not only is annoying, but basically guarantees after you kill the pirates, you'll get latched.
Okay. More light ammo for Gollop. Not a bad thing. Having more light ammo is really nice for Embering. And any bosses that are required, which I mean, if Gollop finds that Dark Burst, not quite what he was looking for.
Wrong item.
He'll take it. You know, maybe he needs to get sand processing without bombs, even though he has bombs. So the question is, I mean, another possibility that I'm not looking forward to, because I think we've seen this already, is if he finds a temple key in, well, actually, I don't know where he can find it at this point, because he doesn't have a spell yet.
Yeah, and Dark Samus 1's item can't be picked up without Dark Beam to get back out, so...
Gollop's in a little bit of trouble here.
He's got to actually, like, drop what he's doing and kill those pirate troopers.
He's low on health.
Because, yeah, they deal 3 damage per hit, not to mention 20 damage if they land on you.
Oof. Okay, I mean, the other flying pirate's not going to be an issue, but... don't think I've seen the pirate fly in there.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay, he's good.
doing a little Ace Combat tunnel trickery for anybody who likes that series.
Yeah, so because he was low on health, that ultra drop was pretty much guaranteed. Hey, this is actually kind of the break that Belattor needs. That's just more time for Belattor to catch up.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now where a lot of eyebrows are just being raised because, yeah, Jump Guardian was trash. Bellator is probably going for super missiles now.
Yeah. Actually, this isn't bad. This is pretty good routing from gollop because if there's nothing here, you can just take the save station right back to Temple Grounds.
Yeah.
Not sure what else you can shit. There's the. You can get the violet. Let's say velvet translator. That's the.
Windchamber Gateway is in logic right now, actually. If Windchamber Gateway has our... If Windchamber Gateway has Annihilator Beam, for example, we could very much have Dark Beam in Grand Windchamber.
Could have Dark Beam in, what else? Oh, no, I'm thinking of something that's blocked off by Dark Beam.
Well, if we find Light Suit in,
Oh my god, could Dark Beam be in,
Fortress Transport Access?
Dark Beam could be in, Incash 2?
If we find Annihilator Beam, yes.
Where Sonic Boom is? Which should be ridiculous, but, I mean... I think I need to reinstall Randomania.
In Cache 1, we cannot access
In
without
Cache 1
Dark
needs
Beam.
dark. Yeah, in Cache 1's a dark door.
Yeah, that's vanilla Light Beam to get... That's Dark Beam to get in, Light Beam to get out.
Alright, so Dark Samus here, pretty tough boss. Oh, I think you laid it. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
Still
she...
got a lot of damage.
The precursor to getting centered.
Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous.
Well, in Bellator's case, he's not packing Dark Suit, so yeah, it is really dangerous. You only get about 15 seconds of Dark Aether time per energy tank. Do we have vanilla Dark Beam? Answer.
No.
No.
What the
It's got a
heck?
Sky Temple key. Also, there's a little trick there. Screw Attack works on those for some reason.
It works. Or I did, I forgot. I just remembered again.
Yeah, Screw
I
Attack
think
works
I'll
on
do
a
that.
lot of things.
So we could see, Okay, so what Golb's doing is he's reloading the room. After you kill Dark Samus, sorry, quote-unquote kill, the two things won't be there until you reload this main reactor room. One is the item that's that Golb's about to check, and then there's a corpse hint that will become available as well.
Well, Gollop not even bothering with the puzzle here for this missile tank, just screw attacking into the
Oh, very nice roll jump.
very conveniently sized tunnel there.
Oh, but overshoots it. That's okay, you can take the elevator.
There's a Sky Temple key in Dark Oasis as
Oh,
well.
no.
Now, there's a thing about Dark Oasis. That ink cache does not appear until you've gotten the item from Power Bomb Guardian.
What have I done? That's 2 light suit required Sky Temple keys now.
Yeah, it's Light
Which,
Suit.
oh, that's also Dark Visor too.
Yeah,
so,
Light Suit. Well, we needed that anyway because Reliquary's
Yeah.
got a key.
Right.
But yeah, Dark Oasis, especially
Look
the
at
last
these
couple.
vanilla keys.
Dark
That's
Oasis.
what-
Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, I'm interrupting you. I'm sorry.
I was just saying how it seems that Dark Oasis in particular has actually really been showing up a lot this tournament.
So that's what 4 keys we know about now.
For Sky Temple, that's
Or 3?
let me think. I think it's 3 because we've got Sand Canyon, Reliquary, Dark Oasis. Actually 4 because Storage D. So yes.
Right. This would actually be a good. It's an expansion. Defiled Shrine is a good Sky Temple key hint because you can just save it for very end of the game. You don't need to go there.
Yeah, either Defiled Shrine or War Ritual Grounds. Both great
War
spots
Ritual
for
Grounds
key
is
9.
Yeah, actually, they're kind of both equal because you still need Dark Visor for both. But if you have I guess if you have a seed where you already know you need Dark Visor, then getting a hint there is actually like kind of a breath of fresh air. You're like, okay, I can just put this off. or even do it during the first if you're getting hints, but usually you don't do it until the very end of the game.
Yeah, actually, we're only Dark World access away from being able to check Sky Temple hints with our current equipment,
Yeah,
if you
that's
can
kind of
believe
nuts. Yeah, that early super missile is quite nice, even though they don't have dark beam. So
it. Yeah, and
where can I go now? I mean, there's more of Sank they could kind of do, but not much. Could be. Oh my god, it could be Sanctuary entrance.
I don't think looking for boost ball.
Right.
Yeah, because I think you need boost ball. Or do you need boost ball? I think you might actually
No,
not.
I don't think you do. No, you just need bombs.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
You don't need boost ball to. You don't need boost ball to get to the cannon. You just need power bombs and bombs.
Oh, you need boost ball though to get up the unlinked spider tracks though. Not to mention you can't get past the sanctuary front door without lowering the.
Oh right, you do need boost. Oh, actually, it could be right here. It's probably going to be right here. I completely forgot about Plane of Dark Worship.
Well, he can't get there. No Dark World access.
Right.
Yeah, this
he can will the portal to open. Oh, and there's the MC compound.
True. The Jump Guardian item is now
that.
The Jump Guardian item is now a perfectly valid option.
Yeah, that's a weird property of that room. That item does not spawn until you kill Jump Guardian. I did not know about that until I started playing Rando. I didn't see. Oh wait, that's just the.
I didn't either until the Rando told me, basically.
Yeah, that's a nice little quality of life thing that that Dark Zero put in. I think he put it in.
Yeah, it's not normally there by default. Also, by the way, Screw Attack works on that gate.
Yep.
Granted, we
also
have
found that out through
anyway,
Rando.
Trivial difficulty expects you to know that. Trivial difficulty basically expects you to know what actually is destructible by what means. That is still not Dark Beam.
Okay, we could be seeing Wind Chamber Gateway, or
I think there has to be progression in Wind Chamber Gateway.
Yeah, something we need a Dark Beam or Dark Beam. Because they don't have gravity boost.
They can't traverse.
What if Wind Chamber Gateway's gravity boost?
They can't traverse the rest of Sanctuary without.
Now Gollop, I think,
the rest of Sanctuary without Dark Beam either.
Yeah, and I think Gollop has. I don't know what item that was. Looks like it wasn't.
No idea. Yeah. Right,
now if it's gravity boost. Oh,
there's Dark Beam.
There it is.
And you know what is in Wind Chamber? Annihilator Beam.
Oh, that was Annihilator. You gotta be kidding me.
Wow, so this seed is sending our runners every which way, but every which way they go is yielding... That was Annihilator, right? Like, Gollop's going... Not Gollop, this is perfectly... Oh, no, wait, it's not. No boost ball. We can't, unless he doesn't know the BSJ, I guess. So
yeah, that BSJ is a little bit precise, but I think it's absolutely worth knowing because it skips so much of that room that you need. Like you don't need. It skips needing a Dark Beam. It skips needing Grapple or Screw Attack. Although you would need Screw Attack for it to be kind of worthwhile.
I'm gonna laugh.
Dash. Yeah, this would be crazy if Annihilator is required for something early on.
I'm gonna laugh if Boost Ball is in Plane of Dark Worship. Because Gollop can totally go get that right now.
I mean, it looks like he's heading back that way, because, I mean, that or doing more Aegon stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if he routes this into play... I wouldn't be surprised if he routes this into a Sky Temple key hint check.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely committing to it. So we know that Cursed Lake is dead, right? So
yes, the Cursed Lake is an expansion.
See, that's what's so cool about Echo's Rando is that playing for hints is really powerful. Is that a... Oh, that looks like a
Sky Temple key. I thought it was a ball upgrade for a split second because of the restream resolution, but yeah, it's a Sky Temple key.
Oh my gosh, I just forgot that Belattor still doesn't have Dark Suit yet.
Yeah, he's got to pick up his investment from the spider's treasure, as I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Battleground contains a... Oh, well, we already have super missiles, so that's either Sunburst or Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
So that's 5 keys we know about already. So there's only 4 left. Granted, they
Oh,
could
and
be
that's Sky Temple Gateway access for Gollop, which I think he's going to be going for because might as well see what you need for Go mode.
Yeah, I think he wants to see if he needs that Annihilator beam real quick.
Mm-hmm. So going out of his way, but this is absolutely worth doing. It's too powerful of a hint.
Yeah, he might also peek at He might also peek at Hall of Honored Dead.
Yeah, might as well. Unbound. This is any percent, so they don't need to get 100% of the items.
There may end up being cases where it may not be possible to get 100% anyway. We actually had a weekly race where power bombs were in Airy, so you couldn't actually get them.
That's kind of a good thing, but not. I mean, good thing in that it means Airy's dead, but.
And Belattor looks to be going to pick up that Spider's Treasure trove.
Oh baby! Shoutouts to Age of Anxiety. It's my favorite Sky Temple. Oh,
Morbus is guarding a Sky Temple key.
Oh, that payoff.
Well, let me just go on and strike one more onto a Morbus for my tally, so that...
It's funny, because we'd be finding that out, like, in the next couple of minutes. Oh, no, he's just going straight to Torvis. Or he might be doing more things.
He might be,
I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe just opening up... I mean,
maybe just opening the door?
I'm not sure why he would need to, though, I guess for routing, but...
Well, he is opening up the Path to Wind Chamber gate in case he has to go back that way later. It makes sense, because you may not be down this pathway.
I feel like he wouldn't be doing this without going to Torvis first, but... No, never mind. Just opening up, I think he's not sure where to go.
he couldn't find the tunnel.
Alright, I can respect that. I guess, like, the order you do it in doesn't really matter too much, but...
Dark Aegon 2 can be found in Hall of Combat Mastery. Thanks, game.
which he found. Okay, so that was the.
Yeah, that was the key in. That was the key that Belattor saw just now too.
Yeah. And Gall got it quite a bit ago.
And I think he picked it up actually. So yeah,
wait,
both
do we
of our
know where
runners...
all 3 keys are, or do we only have the one hint?
We're only actually missing one. We're still missing one Aegon key.
Right. I didn't know if we had the 2 other hints already, or if it was just the one hint and then Hall of Combat Mastery.
I think it was one known key, then one other. I think 2 hints, but they were all towards like the same key. Energy Tank in Poison Bog, and Hazing Cliff has
another light ammo expansion. So, I mean, more expansions are always pretty nice, especially for needing them for Embering too. You need, like, I think 4 for it to be, like, fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, with the... Like, for a Morbus, you don't need more than 60 light ammo. But, for Embering, I'm not sure. A nice thing about Torvis is there is a lot of intel here. Red Temple Key is in Transit Tunnel... Did that
East?
say...
That was East.
Okay.
It's not. That's not Annihilator locked.
No, it is not. If we see South, yeah, it's Annihilator locked.
That could be our last Aegon key.
It could be. And I believe we cannot get that until we get Gravity Boost. That's key number 6 in Portal Chamber.
Why does Portal Chamber always have a key, dude? Like...
That's crazy. We only now
really
know about 3 keys.
I thought it was 2, but yeah, 3 sounds accurate.
Yeah, because we were at 5 when we saw Dark Samus, or 5 rather, when we saw...
yeah, maybe that's why Gollop decided to go for it. Because he knows he's not in go mode yet, so you might as well start checking Torvis.
Oh no, I think you're right. I think we are down to 2 keys, 2 missing keys.
I mean, he kind of has to go to Torvis anyway, because Sanctuary from Temple Grounds isn't accessible yet. So, or no, that's a. Oh yeah, he doesn't have boost ball yet. So yeah, it's not accessible. Well, plus he doesn't have Dark Visor to get through the gate between Sanctuary entrance and wherever that room is.
However, we can.
But Torvis has a bunch of stuff available.
We can get to Sanctuary through the vault side. We have power bombs. We have Spider Ball.
Yeah.
We have means to get to Lower Torvis.
That's true.
Here's another red key, a Torvis key in Cache. Is that vanilla?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That's a beam ammo expansion normally.
I know Venomous Pond is normally a key.
Yeah, and he'll be there pretty soon. Oh, this is actually really good routing. Just get Portal Chamber out of the way.
Yeah, and I think I saw a red temple key in Forgotten Bridge, but I don't think Gollop checked which one it was. I think he's going to check it after this sweep. So now the question becomes, we're seeing a lot of red keys. Is Chica going to be required as well?
We'll see. I mean, we've only found one, so if we find two quickly, then and in Torvis, then I'll probably be like, okay, what do you hide in Chica?
Yeah, it's my philosophy lately has been, if you don't have the hints, get the keys. Oh, there's the other suit in Venomous Pond.
Oh, wow.
So we're running light suit, but we still only have 2 energy tanks.
That's good. And then Gall can route in Lower Torvis once he finds a gravity boost.
Yeah,
I mean, it might be in Lower Torvis too. Usually, I feel like more often than not, it's in Lower Torvis.
Usually. I think it was in Dark Lower Torvis in
could be here too, and
a seed recently.
I think that's I think that's like over half of all the light ammo expansions he's found.
Yeah, I think there's 10. No, there's only 8 in the in this tournament settings because each tank gives 25. So we're gonna see exactly how many he's picked up with this ammo replenish.
Yeah, they've been tweaked a little bit so that there's 2 less of them to I guess allow for a couple more missile drops, but
well, there's now 8 beam expansions in total compared to the 4 that are in the vanilla game. So I think several missile.
There's 16 because there's 8 per beam because they're decoupled.
That's right. So yeah, I think missile tanks got sacked to allow for that room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that puffer just
covering the shroom
defense. He's getting smacked around today. Wow.
Actually, Gollop's got to be a little bit careful about health. Granted, he's got light suit, but even still. Oh,
He'll be okay. There's plenty of drops available.
And another Metroid deciding to say hello to Belattor.
Yeah, as Draconus in chat is asking about progressive suits. They are, in fact, progressive for these tournament settings. For the reason that Dark Suit becomes... having any suit, just let alone Dark Suit, becomes a lot more powerful with progressive on. Without it, I mean, it's still worth finding Dark Suit if it's your first suit, but if you find Light Suit, then there's no need to look for Dark Suit.
Yeah, technically the same kind of rules apply with Screw Attack and Grapple Beam, but for the settings we kept the we kept those split.
Yeah. Oh, nice bonk. Good collision.
Echoes, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's our first dark ammo tank of the entire seed, by the way.
Yeah, usually
Great Bridge.
I'm surprised it's taking this long to fight dark ammo.
Okay, going back on what I was going to say 10 minutes ago about Torvis intel, there's a grand total of 6 hints in Torvis, 3 of which are fairly close together in Lower Torvis. Because I think each outer room in Lower Torvis has a hint.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really easy to get to.
Oh, he missed his super missile shot.
Yeah, I think he fired a little too, either too early or too high.
Thought it might have been early, but who knows? Sometimes your own projectiles just have, like, they have really small hitboxes, so if you're manually aiming, you have to be kind of precise. And Dark Beam just shreds these these space pirates.
Yeah,
I mean, they do in
Dark,
general.
even Charge Dark is a little overkill because you only need 2 regular Dark Beam shots.
Yeah, so against Light World enemies, Dark Beam does as much damage as a missile, and it fires much faster than a missile. That's what I always worry about when I go up that elevator. Is I always wait out the elevator and just make sure that I don't shoot it into the elevator.
Yeah, well, Gollop's got his missile cap, I just noticed, of 70. We've seen a lot of missile tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one.
Did Gollop check all of Honor dead?
No, he did not.
Okay, well, it looks like it's dead because Belattor's not getting it, and I didn't see what it was.
Yeah, and unfortunately, no intel in the Great Temple. Adam has not yet authorized the use of this hint. That's my favorite joke. That's my favorite joke hint, by the way.
I always just die a little bit on the inside whenever I find the joke hint. I think it's just 1 per seed, right? Or is it 2?
There can be a couple, I think.
And this is why I need to always route in Torvis Temple, because I always do this check first, and it's dumb, because you just go back for it after you're done with Torvis Temple.
Yeah, I didn't actually think to do this the first time I started Rando, but yeah, it's a great routing quirk there. Also, fun fact, you do need to actually pick up the energy control item for this elevator to work. Otherwise, the hologram won't activate.
Okay. Oh, right, because in vanilla, it's just Emerald Translator anyway.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we've gotten now almost 3 energy tanks back to back here.
Oh, there was a, was that an Inghai key? That Bellator got a hint for? I don't know what Gollop's hint was there, because I was looking
that was for a, that was for the temple key in Hall of Honor, not Honor Dead, Hall of Combat Mastery.
Okay.
And the hint that Gollop got said that a questionable item of unknown joke item is in Under Temple. Which, to be fair, Powerbomb Guardian's required anyway, so we might as well check that out.
Torvis is kind of a healthy region right now. It's got a couple of energy tanks.
Well, all the water allows for a lot of fresh life to grow.
Yeah.
I think that
looks like a light ammo. It looks dead. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah, not important. But yeah, all the E-tanks are now here in Torvis. Although, and
I'm surprised
doing
Gollop's
okay
not...
on power bombs too.
It looks like Gollop's gonna circle back and do Lower Torvis or maybe go back to Aegon?
I think. Yeah,
yeah, might as well
Lower Torvis.
Lower Torvis. He knows there's a key.
I can understand why he's skipping out on the back Torvis right now, because he doesn't have boost ball, so he can't open up the Forgotten Bridge gateway. Number one. Number two, while he can get out of boost ball, it's not the most efficient.
Oh, actually, he can't even check the other item anyways, because both are boost required.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he pretty much has no choice but to do this.
Yeah, he could have checked Boost Guardian. Screw Attack, the game in No Tricks difficulty will expect you to use Screw Attack to get out of Dark Torvis Arena, but you still need Boost Ball to get out the room after that, so...
How would you get out How would you get out with Screw Attack?
There's a couple of elevated ledges at the entrance to the Morph Ball Tunnel right in front of Boost Guardian. That gives you enough height to Screw Attack to the door.
Okay.
I had a where Boost Ball was in the half pipe and Boost Guardian had Screw Attack in No Tricks.
Batman, those odds are pretty much non-existent. Now, with how players route things, where they'll try to route in, like, clusters of items in like various regions. So like Golb's going to be doing a bunch of lower tortoise checks. Beldur's finally finding Dark Beam.
Yeah. That is, to be fair, one of the ugliest spots I've seen Dark Beam so far.
Oh, there was a Cobalt hint.
Cobalt Translator is in Sanctuary, which, yeah, it's at least French vanilla.
Vanilla Bean.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I was saying Vanilla Bean as a joke.
Oh, Vanilla Bean, I'm sorry.
Vanilla extract.
Alright, so it looks like what Gollop is going to do is he's trying to screw attack to the statue here, because you can do that as well. Like so.
I think you locked onto the blog by accident.
And that is Sunburst in Training Chamber. Or Gathering Hall, excuse me. Training Chamber's the other light beam room. So that also confirms that the charge combo in Battleground is most definitely Sonic Boom.
Very much required. Oh, but going back to what I was saying with to Vetman in chat, I've had seeds in Prime 1 where I've essentially full cleared the game in terms of checking items, but I've never needed to collect everything in the game.
I gotta look back on my playback, because that looked like something important in War Ritual Grounds.
Oh, here we go. Belattor? Belattor's deciding to be responsible. I mean, what Gollop skipping these checks, or the Sky Temple hints, isn't bad, just because he knows he's still not in go mode. He knows he needs Dark Visor. He knows he needs, well, I think Dark Visor might actually be the only thing left besides Boost Ball.
Depends on what else we need. Also, I just looked back on the playback. It was an energy tank in War Ritual Grounds. It looked like it might have been something like Gravity Boost or Boost Ball, but not the case. So yeah, I think there's only 2 keys we don't know about at this point, so let's see. Dark Oasis, we know.
We knew about that. But he might.
He knows. He knows about that. He's writing him down.
Recording to logbook.
Portal Chamber, we know.
The anticipation's kind of killing me. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, we already know it's as bad as it's gonna probably get.
That looked like a Visor Torpusbog dungeon.
Oh, that's another light suit required, and that's another vanilla Sky Temple key.
Yeah, and I didn't see what Gollop's hint was. I do know, however, that that is a Visor upgrade in Training Chamber.
That looks like Echo Visor.
Recording to logbook.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
We have like 4 vanilla keys. That's off. That's another light suit required.
Storage D, we know.
So those are the 2, I think. That's so crazy.
I think so.
So we knew about an Orbis. That's... Oh my god. I feel so bad.
Recording to logbook.
Plane of Dark Worship.
Which Gollop got.
Yeah, so we just need...
Dark Visor. Dark Visor, yeah.
That's it?
I mean, that's...
Well, Dark Visor and Boost Ball.
Yeah. I mean... One thing I'm not looking forward to is if Profane Path has Dark Visor.
Oh god. If that's the case, yeah, you need Annihilator Beam for that, which granted we know where that is.
Yeah. Right? Was it confirmed that that was there in Grand Wind Chamber?
I think so. Certainly looked like Annihilator to me. I saw what looked like a giant target marker.
It's Hall of Honor dead.
Oh.
Yeah, see, the restream doesn't have, like, it's weird, like, the playback for us, it's, I think we get, like, a 480p stream, but through Twitch, it's in nice and glorious HD. Yeah, Hive Entrance is big, that's a pretty out-of-the-way check. But god, that's like, what, 4 or 5 vanilla Sky Temple keys in a randomizer? Like,
yeah, that's... Ooh, Gollop doing a nice underwater dash here to open the dark portal here.
Yeah, and that's gonna pay off big for him. when he goes back that way. Assuming he goes back to make that check. Because he can. He has everything he needs. Which looks like that's what he's doing.
So I'm guessing, and Kirby Master probably saw this, was mentioning he saw Hall of Honor dead as Annihilator, and I guess that's...
Well, boost would be needed for
no,
Annihilator,
Bellator's
actually.
Never mind. Never mind, I'm being stupid.
Boost they won't need for anything, I don't think.
Yeah, unless something like the Last Amorbis Key, which we're still looking for, by the way. The Last Amorbis Key or Dark Visor is behind a boost ball location. Like, it could very well be that both of those items are in the Torvus Plaza region.
What's Gollop doing?
Gollop is going to take out Powerbomb Guardian, I think, and do the Dark Torvus sweep.
Maybe. Oh, right, he can't get this item anyways. He doesn't have Dark Visor.
Yeah, he can't...
Never mind, what am I doing? What am I doing being on this mic?
Right now, he can get Grapple Guardian.
I think Gollop knows... Does he know the BSJ for this? Belattor knows for sure. Okay, it looks like he's just routing in his way to, yeah, like Powerbomb Guardian, Grapple Guardian.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up. He's also gonna pick up Under Transit 1 here, which does not look like it's important because if it was Gravity Boost, I'd have seen it by now.
Yeah, it's a big item. Usually shows up. Probably a missile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if our last Aegon key is in under Transit Tunnel East, rather, we're gonna need Gravity Boost. By the
Question
way,
is he gonna get the double timer?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I've never seen that before ever.
Yeah, and I remember you mentioning me after your race with. I don't remember who it was with the last week, but
it
happened to you. Yeah, that's right.
It's never happened to me before, and I don't know. Like, I think I stayed up there and I accidentally triggered it again.
Well, I think you get stuck in the bomb slot, basically, is what causes it to be triggered a second time.
Well, because it's a damage trigger, and I think it's vulnerable to boost, which is why you can just boost up there, and then it just activates the water current anyways.
Yeah, we saw that.
It was weird.
We saw that in Kirby Master Seed a couple of nights ago.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was pretty hilarious that it just, as soon as I loaded the room, it just...
It started beeping again.
Yeah.
Happened to me during this past Saturday's weekly race, too.
Be kidding me. This whole time I never knew, and then, like, 3 people get it in a week.
And yeah, we are going to get a Grapple Guardian fight, and very conveniently, Gollop did pick up Sunburst, which is surprisingly effective against Grapple Guardian.
I haven't used it myself.
Oh, that was interesting. For some reason, Grapple Guardian did not stay on the, get stuck on the energy pylon that long. Oh, you know what it is? He missed the energy pylon. That's why he broke out of that stun quick. And Gollop's trying to use Sunburst, which, again, it is very effective, but you do really need to get a good stun on him. Interestingly, Charged Light Beam is not as effective on the eye as Uncharged Light.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 3 uncharged light shots is guaranteed to bring him into guaranteed to pull him into his stun and into his
Oh, right.
grapple stun phase. But Charged Light, shotgunned even at short range, doesn't work for some reason. Is not as effective for some reason.
Yeah, it may just be the number of, like... No, it has to be the amount of damage, because you have to fire, like, quite a bit of power beam shots to stun him.
It might be that the light beam is hitting him multiple times.
I have no idea.
I doubt it.
No, because single shot light beam is just 1 hitbox.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it functions like plasma beam, that much I know. Or it pierces enemies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now the next $1 million question is, where is Dark Visor? Where is our last Aegon key?
I mean,
Where's
hopefully
Boost
it's an Under Temple along with... I mean, Powerbomb Guardian could have it. It could also be the screw attack item.
That is true. We do
I don't
have
think
a
you
joke.
need Boost Ball for Powerbomb Guardian.
You do not. Yeah,
even though I use it because it's great.
You can get away with it without Boost Ball.
Could be right here too. Nope, just missile.
Alright, Gollop is going to make a quick pit stop to check Hydro Dynamo storage.
Has he saved though?
I don't know the last time he saved. But, even if...
Oh wait, no, he's fine. He has Spider Ball.
Exactly, yeah.
Plus he has to fight, he's gonna need to fight Power Bomb Guardian anyways, so this is worth doing.
Yeah, it's just going to get a quick fish refill here. Oh, I just realized, as LJ Emnon in chat points out, we could check Airy.
Yeah, I was hoping to see like some hint in.
Oh no, is that an Aegon key?
Oh, he doesn't have to worry. Well, not yet.
Maybe. I mean, for all we know, Chica could be holding on to Dark Visor or that last Aegon key.
That'd be the worst if it was. Yet. I mean, wouldn't that be something like all these vanilla keys that need Dark Visor and then Dark Visor's on Chica?
Yeah, which it could be. That could be a vanilla Dark Visor. Why not pick it up? I feel like it wouldn't be a bash
generated seed without, like, it might as well be that bad. The seed we're considering.
I mean, considering the chain we had for Dark Beam, I mean.
Yeah, Alpha Blog without gravity boost is annoying.
All right, what is that in Under Temple? That is our boost ball. Well, that satisfies the joke hint. Boost ball in Under Temple, jeez. I mean, to be fair, that was pretty much free, but even still. That's actually one of the most convenient boost balls you can find because it's right in front of Power Bomb Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Case in, well, almost.
Yeah, I tend to have trouble with this room if I don't practice it with boost ball.
Yeah, there's a few very convenient skips you can aim with your boost ball. This also opens up the Torvis Plaza region too.
Yeah, that's 2 more checks available.
Oh, I just realized. That puts the Echo Visor into play because you need that. You need boost ball for Training Chamber.
Right.
So
I'm looking forward to that.
So yeah,
still waiting for that Profane Path hint or Sank.
Yeah, and that actually opens up Hall of Honor Dead too. So Gollop could go get that Annihilator Beam.
Yeah, I feel like the next play that Gollop makes, if he doesn't find Dark Visor here, is go to Sank.
Yeah, and Gollop wise to pick up the item and not let that forget about that, because yeah, if you don't pick that item up, you cannot get the ink to the ink cache in Dark Oasis. Which
do we know what's in Mining Plaza yet?
We do not know what is in Mining Plaza. Actually, neither runner has taken a look. I don't think.
I mean, it also could be something as benign as like mining station B, because I don't think either player has been there yet. I mean, it's been kind of out of the way. Dark Beam has been a very late game pickup.
It could do. It could also be. It could be like the Sank Vault. We can get that now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mining Station B has 2 items and an Amber Hint, so there is some good intel back there.
I think Gollop's trying to figure out which light world or which portal he wants to go back through.
Yeah, well, he opened up the one in Dungeon,
Dungeons.
So...
Well, it doesn't matter if you open up Dungeon, because you can just kind of slip through the crack.
Right.
We do that in 100%, actually. Catacombs, you have to open up the thing in Gathering Hall.
Yeah.
Oh, and Belattor is going straight for Sank. He wants those hints, which I can understand.
Yeah, he knows Cobalt's in there somewhere, so...
Or, I mean, that's my theory, is he's going for Cobalt.
Yeah, probably. It's a safe bet, because the majority of Sank we can pretty much clear at this point, besides, in Bellator's case, some of the Echo Lock checks. And Hive Entrance, unfortunately. Because, yeah, Belattor did skip out on the Light Suit from Venomous Pond.
Yeah, sometimes, even though you have a bunch of checks available to you, like, going for hints and getting that intel is can be worth it sometimes. Depends on how nice the hints are to you.
Yeah, and
How
at
nice
this point, we're still looking for Chica and Quad hints, because those
They
are
could be here
guaranteed
in-
in the hint pool.
Yeah.
No
I don't know if that
idea
was
what that
helpful.
was.
He's not going for it, so
Missile
hopefully he
tank,
finds
probably.
it soon, and then he can just start checking.
Yeah, best spot right now would be here in main reactor.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dark Visor ends up being here. They haven't found anything in hasn't made itself hasn't made its presence known in Torvus yet, so
Yeah, Gollop's getting Echo out of training chamber now.
yeah, that's worth doing. Might as well do it. It does suck because it's not the fastest item to get, but on the off chance that he needs Annihilator and Echo Visor for one of the Echo key doors, then
Yeah, it's
just
going
worth
to
the
be
risk.
interesting how this one winds down. It really depends on who finds... It really does come down to who finds Dark Visor first.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, though, is Belattor doesn't have Light Suit yet, either. He doesn't know where Light Suit is yet.
That is true.
So he's kind of taking a risk by doing Stank now. Because by all means, he could be like, well, Torvus has all these checks. But given that he's playing against Gollop, I'm not, you know, going for gambles is,
Recording to logbook.
it's fun, and sometimes it's worth it, you know?
Hive Dynamo Works contains an expansion, so 1/3's dead for Spider Guardian. Second item is... I could
Did not see what that was.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know if he saw that.
I didn't really see it.
Like, it looked to me like it was obstructed by the tunnel.
Yeah. I think Bellator's gonna wrap his way around, well, probably doing the temple first, and then going to Watch Station. He doesn't have Annihilator, so he can't do like Watch Station, go to, and then take Sentinel's Path.
Yeah, but he can check the watch station neighborhood, which is still quite a number of checks.
Yeah.
He can also check the 2 items in aerial training site with Screw Attack, and he doesn't need to go up Dark Central Area Transport East, since he can just... there is a piece of collision. The part of the platform is not shielded, so you can stand on it from the other side, and there's a small gap where you can scan the control pylon to lower the shield from the outside.
I feel like Galt may have gone Echo Visor for the inevitable airy check, but I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't
even
wish
then,
that pain on them.
I mean, it's best to be half safe than half sure, you know?
Yeah, I mean, when you have like what 4 or 5 checks available with it, then and you're this far in the seed.
Dark Visor is in Torvus Bog. That was one of the hints.
Oh wow, that's huge.
So it might actually be right here in the plaza. In fact,
It's probably going to be there.
I don't think it can be anywhere else. Because we pretty much full cleared the
Wait,
rest
where
of
did Galt
Torvus,
get
right?
that hint from?
It was in Lower Torvus somewhere, but he
Oh, wow.
reads hints super fast, so it's really hard to catch those. I
Dang,
want to say it
that's-
might have been the hint in
that's-
Training Chamber.
That's huge for Gollop.
So yeah, at this
So that means
time,
that Echo's not required, I think.
well, at this time, we're still looking for that last Aegon key, though. And that last Aegon key could be quite literally anywhere right now.
Yeah. Well, he still hasn't been to Transit Tunnel East. He needs Gravity Boost, potentially, to beat the game.
Very true.
Could be right here. Up
There's Dark Visor.
So I don't think he's in Go mode yet. If
No, he's not.
Aegon is in Transit Tunnel East, and I think it is, then
And he's skipping out on the plaza. And I
yeah,
think,
I'm a little surprised. But maybe he may have found a hint, or he's just
Well,
deciding to take risks because he doesn't. Oh, never mind. There's
Bellator-
Gravity Boost in
Bellator
area
found
training
it.
site. Wow, that's Okay, I'm getting some whiplash right now.
Yeah, this
We're not. It's not over yet.
and this is
Not
a
over
red
till
key. This
completely
could
soon.
be anything. This red key could be anything.
Oh my god, was that the wait behind? Oh my god, this could be Ink Hive, but nice bonk. I'm pretty sure I've bonked off of that wall like plenty of times myself. All right, so Bellator's gonna do this really old school trick, I think, where he's gonna go from the other side and deactivate the scan point. Really easy to do, but it's annoying.
Yeah, it's
He's
a
to
tough
the
point, and
left.
not to mention he's got the Commando Pirates pestering him. But he did pick up the energy tank, treasure of that was Torvis, Upper
Yeah.
Torvis. So he's fairly safe for now. If he could stop getting lobbed at by grenades.
I think he's too. He needs to be a little bit further back and more to the left, I think. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nicely done. Okay, Ing Hive. That is not what he
Garbage.
needs. Yeah, there's a very easy bomb space jump you can do. Or I wouldn't say it's totally free if you don't know how to BSJ, but he it's not that hard, and then that just completely skips the needing the keys for quad.
Yeah, and even then, you can also just backdoor quad by going down the Annihilator Beam door down Dark Sentinel's path.
For the sake of making this race interesting, I really hope Transit Tunnel East is an Aegon key.
That'd be pretty crazy if it is. What Gollop is attempting to do here, I believe, is the air underwater glitch. So what he's doing
it's
here
frame
is
perfect.
he's trying to morph as he hits the water, which will allow him to screw attack underwater.
Yeah, this is done in any percent in the world record route, so that you can do the you can unlock the scans that get you access to Alpha Blog and Gravity Boost. You can also do an underwater dash, which is kind of finicky, but yeah, this is a frame perfect trick that Golb's doing. So, and he gets it.
But yeah, at this point, it's really going to come down to where that last Aegon key is, and it could be the one in Transit Tunnel East, in which case Gollop's got to come to aerial training site for gravity boost.
I wonder if Bellator's going to go back to Torvis now that he knows where Dark Visor is.
Well, no, the hint.
And this is going to take him right to Oh no, he's just doing checks.
Gollop is the Gollop's the one who had the hint. It was then lower Torvis somewhere. Bellator still
right,
doesn't know that.
Yeah, that was my mistake. He does have gravity boost though, so but there's also plenty of Torvis checks available.
Oh, chat brings up a good point. Gollop does not know about he hasn't gotten his keys yet, so he doesn't know about Hive entrance or
So Bellator knows he needs Dark Visor like a lot for a lot of stuff. Gollop doesn't quite know yet, but he did get dungeon, so that's
the one of the two keys he doesn't know about.
entrance. I can't believe I still am I'm so mad, but I'm not even the one running. Bellator with the 100% strats. Get this out of the way before we go to not Torvis Temple. Sanctuary Temple. Are we gonna see a? Well, he doesn't have Cobalt yet, but if Cobalt's vanilla, I wonder if we're gonna see a Spider Guardian play, which won't have anything of substance. But
well, yeah, it could be. We don't need boost ball for Spider Guardian.
you don't?
Wait.
I thought you do.
No, you just need bombs. Bombs.
Oh, you have to like half pipe bomb jump or something.
Oh yeah, you do. You're right. Never
You're
mind.
saying you need boost for round 2, and I am inclined to believe him because round 2.
You're absolutely right. I completely forgot about that. I'm so used to having Spider Ball for the fights, and I don't even think about that because I'm usually power bombing the guy.
Yeah, boost being where it was is kind of not friendly.
No, yeah, it is not friendly at all. Like I'll like profile what the logic was expecting for this seed that like once we finally find that last Aegon key, but in the
vanilla
meantime,
Cobalt, that's wonderful.
A suit can be found in Inghive. That actually doesn't help. Thanks, game. That is a great place for Cobalt, though, because now Bellator can check those hints.
Yeah. If Beldor can get back to Torvis, that'd be pretty big if he ends up getting the Aegon key, but I mean, it's only a matter of time before Gollop makes his way there.
Yeah, Gollop's going to Aegon right now. I'm wondering if this is a Mining Station B play, or if he's going to look at Mining Plaza real quick.
Oh, because he doesn't know where the Sky Temple key is.
Well, even then, Mining Plaza can't be an Amorphous key at this point anyway, so...
Gravity boost check too, potentially. That's probably it.
Yeah.
That looked like a missile, I think. I mean, we know it's dead anyways, because we know where gravity boost is. We still don't even... I mean, this is still not guaranteed to be an Aegon key in Transcendental East, but...
Very true. I mean, we've seen, like, one Torvis key and 2 Inghive keys, so...
I think it's a good judgment call to make, to assume that it is there, but still make checks on the way.
Yeah, there's a 1 in 4 chance right now, based on the keys we've seen, if that Transcendental East is the last Aegon key. Oh, looks like Bellator forgot to go check the hint in the gyro chamber. Oh, well.
Well, we won't know if Quad's dead or not. I mean, we know he's dead, but... Well, I think he's dead. Could be him having the Aegon key. Oh, there's the other hint! That's big. That's big.
That's huge. And it told him exactly where to go. So, yeah, Bellator
both suit hints in Sang. That's disgusting.
Right next to each other, practically.
Yeah. Alright, he's going straight there.
Yeah, he's already opened the door, too, so he can just go right back. Oh,
this is so big. If this keeps Bellator in Torvis, that's also big.
Yeah, because he's probably going to route in Transcendental East while he's at it.
Might as well. Okay, there's another hint.
Gathering Hall, that's the Echo Visor.
Oh, I mean, that's good. That's good for Bellator, but that's not the visor he needs. But we also know that Dark Visor's in Torvis, so...
So that actually puts both visors in Light Torvis, so that actually... Oh, the Emerald hint, the other Emerald hint that mentions Dark Visor could end up... Oh, no, it says Dark Visor specifically, never mind.
We've not found... I've not seen a Chica or a Quad hint.
We haven't seen a Chica or a Quad hint. It's got to be a Cobalt hint at this point.
Sounds like
or Mining Station B. Mining Station B's hint also might still be.
I don't think they've done the Violet hint in transport, whatever the Sanctuary transport access.
They haven't. You're right. Gollop's electing to get that Sonic Boom. Oh yeah, that's right. Gollop didn't get that hint because he sequence broke this.
He only got the item. He didn't come back. The Kyle time, let's go. Sonic Boom!
Also a good theme song to another video game.
Hey Dark Zero, can we get some Street Fighter 2 music?
Oh, music randomizer would be crazy. I know Majora's Mask randomizer has some custom like new music added in. Doesn't it? OOT has like randomized music, but I think it's all within the game randomized. Majora's Mask has like some unique tracks, like
oh my God. If Feeding Pit
Sky
had
Station
the key.
Galaxy.
Oh, that's cool. I love Galaxy 2, so.
Looks like Bellator is not going to Transcendental East. He's going straight for a light suit. And he didn't go to Gathering Hall either, so I guess he's just routing in Upper Torvis first.
Yeah, he needs to get the keys out of the way, but...
He's still also got to go get Boost Ball and Under Temple.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because he needs Light Suit for Dungeon, so that's probably why he's doing this.
Ah, I see why Gollop came back here. He's going for the Dark Oasis key.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Almost an hour and a half in, only 4 keys.
Yeah, we have 4 keys. We knew about 7 before the hints, and we've known about the last 2 for a while.
I feel like mid game just opened up considerably after that dark beam, and then it just needed they couldn't find any much of substance. Nice roll jump.
Yeah, Dark Beam was really the seed opener this time around. Usually it's something like maybe main power bombs or super missiles, but no, it was just Dark Beam of all things. The other key Gollop knew about at the time was Dungeon, but he picked it up, so now the only one he knows is Hive Entrance. He doesn't know about his Hive Entrance, right?
Yeah, I don't think Belattor's gonna spend too much time putting off lower Torvis because he knows if Visor's there. He doesn't know which Visor it is, but that intel is exactly what he needs, or probably in his eyes what he thinks he needs. So
yeah, the crazy thing is you have to go to Under Temple to get you have to go to Under Temple for Boost Ball and then make your way back to Torvis Plaza for the Dark Visor.
So boost was required in the end.
Yeah, talk about the back and forth.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, Venomous Pawn's right here, so. But I think he's gonna get Light Suit. Maybe do a couple more checks, I'm not sure, and then go to Lower Torvis. Oh, right, he knows about the key here because of the hint.
And by the way, we've never seen Storage B up to this point, but that doesn't have our last Aegon key.
That's right.
Missile.
Could have it in Storage A.
Yeah.
Unless he went to Mining Station B, but I don't think
he definitely did not go to. He definitely did not go to Mining Station B yet. I would wager, however, that that's his next stop.
Yeah. You just Spider Ball out and then go through the temple. Oh, but he's got to reload the room.
Yeah. He never triggered this cutscene the first time.
I mean, it made sense. He was routing, I think he routed Torvis after this, so.
And I don't know if we have a name for that pirate, but he just yeeted Gollop off the platform, as he does pretty commonly.
I get so careless with that pirate.
It's even worse if you don't have space jump, because then the only way back up to that section is by doing a scan dash if you haven't done Central Mining Station.
Yeah. Okay, there's Belattor's Light Suit. Might see him get more power bomb ammunition here. We'll see.
And now, after an hour and hour of just looking at it, we finally get to pick up that Sky Temple key in Storage D. Actually, we're quite a number of keys in Aegon, all things considering.
Yeah.
Because there was, like, what, Sand Canyon, there was Storage D, there's a Morbus still, there's Dark Oasis. Yeah, a lot of our keys were in Aegon today. I just like Light Suit.
Yep.
I like Light Suit in general for 2 reasons. Not only does it give you kneecaps deadlier than Captain Falcon's, it basically makes you want to be in Dark Aether, because you basically get healed every 5 steps you take.
You know, I feel kind of attacked because I have played competitive melee and I'm a Falcon main.
Seriously though, those kneecaps.
Yeah.
And yeah, here's our Mining Station B check here. First item is... he's going to give us a look eventually. It's like a missile.
Imagine if it's gravity boost hint. I don't know if there's going to be one for gravity boost, but... Cheeseburger.
Well, we still...
Animal style cheeseburger.
We still are 2 hints guaranteed to be our boss hints, so... And we don't even have a Umos 2 hint yet.
Oh, Chica is dead.
Dead with a capital D.
I did not see Gollop look at the item, but he might have looked at it through the bars, so it looks like it's nothing.
My Station B was a missile. He looked up after
Oh, okay.
after activating the first kinetic orb cannon.
Okay.
But yeah, so again, the other two guaranteed hints we're still missing is Quad and Umos 2, which I am going to laugh so hard if the Umos 2 reward is the last Aegon key.
I didn't even consider that, and now that I know that, I'm slinking back in my chair.
Well, that's okay. If it ends up coming to fruition, everyone's gonna blame me for that.
I don't think they've been to Incash. What's the one that's
4.
next to dueling range? 4, yeah.
Yeah, 4 is the Dark Beam one.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen either player go there. Could see Gall do it.
I'm also gonna agree with Chad and say the lower Torvis theme is relaxing. I love the remix they did for Samus Returns.
Yeah, I agree.
And Gollop may actually be going to get that last Sky Temple key hint right now.
Yeah, he's put off the hit checks. I mean, he has 6 keys, and he knows where most of them are, so he doesn't know about Hive Entrance, and I think that might be it, actually.
According to logbook.
And yeah, there's the Dark Visor hint.
Ooh,
In the
that's
same
right.
room as the Echo Visor.
Echo Visor. Well, I mean, hey, I forgot that it was there, so, I mean,
I didn't
it's leading
see...
Belattor in the right direction.
Yeah,
He
I
knows
didn't see Gollop scan it before. Oh, yep, there's Annihilator. So I guess it must have been an energy tank or something in Grand Wind Chamber.
I mean, that's really good for Belattor, because he needs to do these checks anyways. He's gonna get his probably what's hopefully the Dark Aegon key, and then after that he knows, well, there's really not much else in Light Torvis, so it's got to be an Upper Torvis in Torvis Plaza.
He's also got to
Oh,
go
wait,
to
doesn't
Under
Boost
Temple
Ball.
for Boost Ball. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know where Boost Ball is yet, so
Well,
that's
he's going to go to Under Temple anyway because he
Oh,
knows Dark Oasis is
yeah.
required.
So the question is, does he route it in now?
Oh, Torvis Plaza itself has
Okay.
another Torvis key, which is fine.
Well, that's
because
good.
Torvis, or I should say Chick is dead.
Yeah.
Gollop being a little fancy here at Hall of Honor dead using the
I love
screw
that.
attack.
I love that method.
Yeah, I'm going to call that the sit method, screw into tunnel.
All right, are we gonna see the double timer? Because apparently you can just get it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any specific like rhyme or reason to how it triggers. It just triggers. Like you get stuck in the slot. Alright, moment of truth. Is this our last Aegon key? The survey says... Yes, it is!
Belattor is not out yet.
So
Although
we are-
Gollop has a significant key advantage, Belattor can catch up with a couple of keys that are in Torvis, and then... Oh, he's...
So we are in no mode.
Now, this really depends on whether Belattor ducks out of Torvis, or of Lower Torvis, and I'm a little concerned that he's going to.
Well,
Nope, he's not. He's not. This is big. This is big.
Yeah, this is really good news because Bellator just basically needs to get Boost Ball and Dark Visor, and he will be our first runner in Go mode. So Annihilator Beam and Echo Visor are not required this seed.
Bellator's not out of the woods yet, though, because Gollop is running out of checks, and before he goes to Sanctuary, and this definitely evens things out significantly. But
Yeah, the nice thing is that Gollop is most likely going to enter Sank from...
he's like, I don't need that key.
He's triple checking to make sure.
Yeah, he knows Chica's dead, so.
Well, he doesn't know Chick is
Oh, sorry, Gollop knows
dead.
Chica's dead.
Yeah, Gollop knows Chick is dead.
Bellator knows that Chica's likely dead. Or no, he has to know because well,
No,
he knows
Gollop
he knows he can go back for boot in case he needs boost ball, but he's gonna get it right here. So yeah, once he gets boost ball, he's gonna probably just start checking stuff that isn't Chica.
Yeah, he's probably going to go straight for Torvis Plaza, which is good because that'll give him his Dark Visor and put him in Go
Yeah.
mode.
Well, there is. I don't think has he done Torvis Grove?
He has not done Torvis Grove, I don't think.
Oh, he's probably happy to see that boost ball. So Gollop's still in a good position here, but Bellator has a chance.
Yeah, and as I said before, one thing that Bellator might save Bellator a little time is that he has to go to, or Gollop rather, has to, most likely Gollop's going to enter sync from Lower Torvis if he had to hazard a guess. Or actually, it really doesn't matter which way he enters from. He's got to go all the way back to all the way around to aerial training site, which he's not going to go up there from Central Area Transport West. He doesn't want to fight Caretaker. So, unless he wants to use the Dark Portal in the Dark Caretaker's room and go up that way, which he can do.
Well, wouldn't he still need to kill Spider Guardian? No, wait.
No, not for aerial training site. No.
Right. Okay, yeah, he's going to Sanctuary from here.
Yeah, so again, it's still gonna take Gollop a while to go all the way around.
Yeah, but that's not that much time though.
True, but even still, one other thing that might happen, Gollop may end up getting baited into Spider Guardian after he picks up Cobalt.
Depends on how he routes it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really interesting next 20 minutes or so here, folks. Yeah, so Gollop's gonna make a quick pit stop to go grab the Reliquary key, which is gonna put him at 7, making his last 2 keys, which he now knows about, Ing Hive and Amorbus. Or Hive Entrance, rather, and Amorbus. But yeah, I do foresee a potential issue with Gollop getting baited into Spider Guardian if he finds Cobalt.
Unless he somehow finds a hint for gravity boost in Sank, which would be crazy.
It's possible. There are still several Cobalt hints unaccounted for. We've only seen 3 of them out of 6. Although, granted,
well, I don't know how many. Oh, are there 6 progressive item hints in total?
Well, there's 6 Cobalt hints. We've seen all the other hints at this point. There's 6 Cobalt hints, 3 of which we've heard, 2 of which are guaranteed to be the Quad and Yumo's 2 hints. So there is only one other non-fixed hint we could have left.
Alright. What Bellator does next is going to be, it's going to make or break, I think, because it's a difference of a couple minutes. There's not that many items in Upper Torvis that he has to check.
He's
going. Oh, you know what? He's already been through. Yeah, he's already been through Torvis Grove. That's right. I think.
Yeah, he just needs to literally get this Dark Visor and he'll be in go mode.
Yeah, I think he knows it has to be in Plaza, or Plaza Access, because he knows Plaza's dead because he got the hint. This is big.
Yeah, Bellator will be our first runner in go mode, but definitely does have to play catch up. He's on 2 keys compared to Gollop's 7. Most of which, to be fair, were Dark Visor locked. So yeah, at this point...
I'll duck out of Sank.
Come again?
Oh no, he's just doing stuff on the way to Sank. He's doing Profane Path.
Yeah, just an energy tank in the lock.
Oh right, he was in Reliquary, that's right. Completely forgot what Gollop was doing because I was looking at Bellator. Even though I just saw him in Reliquary. This puzzle sucks, but I mean, he has to do it.
And this is just a testament to the notion of don't count your chickens before they hatch, because it certainly looked like Gollop had the upper hand early after doing task job.
I mean, he still has an advantage because he's just a gravity boost away, and then he needs 2 keys.
True, but in Bellator's case, it's all down to routing and execution now.
Yeah, I mean, Gollop also probably is trying to account for Dark Aeon Key not being in Lower Torvis, but we know it is. Alright, here we go. This is go mode for Bellator. So all Bellator has to do now is get the keys. Oh,
Space
plus
jump
Gollop
and
hasn't done Hive Entrance yet either, so
Space jump and sand cache hint. Thanks, game.
nice. Oh,
Okay,
was
so
that the Violet hint there? And God,
yeah, it was.
so stupid. I mean, technically though, it's like it's access. Like they had power bombs early, so that makes sense. I mean, we could have seen them make that check, but they would have had space jump already.
Yeah, they would have had to have space jump.
Yeah, they would have done it during like second temple grounds cleanup.
Yeah, I think regardless of
So I think
I
Belattor's
think either
gonna do.
way this race
Go ahead.
I think either way, I think this race is going to be really close.
Yeah, it's looking like that. I mean, I still think Gollop has a advantage that is decreasing, but he's in Sanctuary now. He's getting ever so closer to Gravity Boost, and I don't know. He again only 2 keys, but they're Morbus and their Hive Entrance. So, and he has to route in Torvis. He has to go back to Torvis, get the key, come back out. So I mean,
Which, to be fair,
yeah, I think this is close.
Which, to be fair, Gravity Boost is really close to the lower Torvis elevator.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, it's only a matter of time for both runners. And they've both made quite quick work of this seed, all things considering. Like, you figure the seed's going to be somewhat close to 2 hours? And there hasn't even been that much particular trickery, like with out of bounds and stuff this tournament. Or not this tournament, I should say. No, if Kirby Masters and DCR's race is anything to go about, out of bounds
Oh,
is
I'm
very
sure
much
they
prevalent
wall
there.
crawled everywhere. Generally, the wall crawls I do are mainly like in Torvis for routing purposes. Portal Chamber I use to get quick light world access from Upper Torvis. And then Transcendental South I usually do, just because it's the secret world is kind of annoying, but like it's not that bad because I practiced it a bunch. Not lately. I'm rusty at it.
Yeah, actually, DCR blew my mind the other night with the Torvis wall crawl to in Cache A, not Cache A, Cache B, to dive all the way down to Dark Lower Torvis without taking a portal.
What changes the layer to the Ink Smashers? Is that the Cobalt Translator?
I want to say it's Powerbomb Guardian. Actually, this is when you're expected to come back here with power bombs in tow to go to Hive Dynamo Works to get the last to get one of the other keys, and also to go to Airy for Echo Visor.
Fell back down in the water. Nice.
Yeah, it's okay. He's got light suit. He's fine. I mean, at least there's no dragons in that dungeon, right?
Can you just please roll a 1?
Sorry, I didn't bring my dice.
Just do that.
No, you don't want me to roll 1. The next seed I generate is going to be 5 hours long for the tournament.
I mean, that's pretty much been what I've been doing already. No, not 20s today.
Today, I would say you rolled a pretty high number, though. To be fair,
I mean, for the audience, maybe.
Now, to be fair, I mean, again, the seed's gonna be done in like 20 minutes. It doesn't.
I mean,
matter
the seed's
who.
just dumb though. It has like 5 vanilla Sky Temple keys.
Fair enough, but I'd still say you roll at least a 10.
I mean, Dark Visor was in a dumb spot. Boost Ball was in a dumb spot. Dark Beam was in a dumb spot.
I would say Dark Beam was the worst one, though.
Yeah. But I mean, kind of choked at both players anyways, so it wasn't like... I mean, Gollop only had the advantage because he routed in everything else.
Alright, so
Bombs were in a dumb spot. Space Jump was in a kind of dumb spot, but like not too dumb.
Yeah, I think it starts getting really dumb when you have to traverse between 3 or 4 separate areas just to get one item. Going back and forth between Temple Grounds and Aegon has been kind of typical of this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't consider that particular to be that bad.
Who knew this race was what was gonna wake me up in the morning? Like, sure, I had coffee, but like, I'm invested. Okay.
Yeah, this is a very good race. Not just because of seed mystery, but on execution. Both these runners have played very well today, and they're both very highly seeded right now. Again, these runners are both 2-1 at this point.
Yeah, I was a little hesitant on giving Gollop #1 seed because he'd been pretty inactive for the last few months, but seeing how he's been playing this tournament, I'm reason he's #1, folks.
Yeah, if Gollop and Diceron get put together, that is going to be a great match.
Yeah, I'll probably see that in winners finals, assuming we're doing double elimination for
Yeah, I don't know how that
for the final bracket in top 8.
Yeah, I don't know how the brackets are going to be handled this this tournament.
Well, actually, DCR, I think, is actually guaranteed now to be #1 seed for top 8.
Yeah,
he
I'm
went
pretty
4-0.
sure everybody. I think nobody
Because
else
Gollop's
has got 4 wins at this point.
Yeah, if it weren't for Gollop not being able to go do his first round race, we would have probably seen both. It probably would have been Gollop versus DCR. Had all the other matches played out the same way. In this round, at least.
It's like Men in Black 3, where it's that guy predicting the
Yeah.
future. Unless it's the one where he forgets to leave a tip.
Leave the tip, yeah. I mean, we did see the 1 and 2 seeds play for the Prime 1 tournament, and then Link beat me 3 times in a row, so...
Oh, I remember that. That was
that was
that was
brutal.
a great match.
I still can't believe Grand Finals was decided on Plasma on Thardis. That's just
Yeah.
the worst thing possible. And I just made the biggest gamble, which was he can't have Plasma. I was gonna play that he didn't have Plasma, and then I did every check.
But yeah, we're
Oh god, was round 1 Golf versus THK? That's brutal.
I think it was. You'll have to forgive
I'm
me.
not saying THK
really
has
good
zero
matches.
chance. I think that would have been a good race to see. Yeah, so THK trounced Golub, made him too afraid to play in round 1. Okay, this room I
Belattor-
always fall down in.
Yeah, Bellator struggled a little bit getting the Hive key. And Gollop is going to Hive Gyro Chamber, so this is, again, more time that Bellator can use to catch up, since we know this is trash.
I could never make that jump anymore. I used to make it all the spank weed, I think, got him.
Yeah, it did. I hate those things.
Was that a warrior ring on that platform? Yeah,
Yes,
just
it
go
was.
around. Also, you can make that jump with screw attack. You just have to cancel your screw attack.
Yeah, like almost immediately. Yeah, this is Gollop's first trek through Dynamo Works here, so he's looking at the stuff in here.
How many keys does Belattor have now? 4? It says 3,
4,
but I
yes.
think it's 4, yeah.
Yeah, he got the Hive entrance key, and now he's going to go for,
Let's go back to Aegon, I think, now.
Yeah, I don't actually think there's any more keys
I
in
think
Sank.
Sank's... Yeah, I think that was the only thing he needed in Sank. Memory serves right, I forget.
Yeah, that was it, because he needs to get the 3 other keys in
Well, and the Aegon
Aegon.
elevator's right there, so...
Yeah, this is like super convenient right now.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on a bit of a moment of truth here. Will Gollop go to Watch Station first, or will Cobalt Translator convince him to go check Spider Guardian?
I have a feeling he's going to play for the hint, which... If I were in his position right now with that not knowing where things were, it's not the... It's I think the right move that, you know, just unfortunately due to what we know as commentators will cost him.
Yeah.
But, you know, he can just go a little bit out of the way. He does have Annihilator.
That is true.
And that actually, you know what, that would have been big if he had Annihilator and decided to do Watch Station first and then go to Sentinel's Path. But,
yeah, so again, it's going to entirely be dependent on whether Gollop decides to basically go left or right out of the temple.
I feel like he'd want to, I don't know, because like the other checks don't take that long, so I feel like he would want to do the temple and then maybe go through Sentinel's Path and do the checks in Watch Station and Aerial Training Site, then do Spider Guardian if he absolutely feels like he has to. But that's also like the difference between a few minutes, and given that they're 2 hours in, you know, any couple minutes will make a difference.
Yeah, now he's not being baited to Airy yet.
Kirby knows all too well.
Yeah, and in his defense, it was kind of my fault that the seed we had to roll for him in his match versus Op ended up being an Airy seed.
Ugh. Even I haven't had an Airy seed in a long time. I think the only one I've had was like a Sky Temple key or something.
I had a weekly I think it was late last month that I missed because I didn't account for Airy. I think Airy had a vanilla required Echo Visor.
Ugh. I've yet to be burned by that. Been burned by plenty of vanilla Seeker seeds though. Okay, there's Cobalt.
And that's the suit hint. Thanks, game.
He's gonna get the lighter suit.
What's the lighter suit? Does it turn the kneecaps into extra arm cannons?
It just electrifies them and turns you into Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Did you say arm cannons on her kneecaps?
I mean,
they're already pretty big. Like oh, this is big. Okay, yeah.
Oh, Gollop is
exactly
going
what
left.
I was hoping Gollop would do.
Now here's the question. Does Gollop go straight for that red temple key? Because he knows at least it's a red temple key, or does he keep looking for other places? Because he doesn't know it's an Aegon key.
Yeah, but I feel like in that position, I mean, you saw me go in this whole scene, I'm like, that's probably the Aegon key. I mean, or like, you know, it wouldn't be unwise to think that's the Aegon key. Okay, he's not going there, he's going to Vault.
Yeah, we know
That's
this
more
is
time
trash.
for,
It's gonna be a quick. It's gonna be a quick in and out.
That's more time for. Well, actually, he could just do the portal. Oh no, there's no portal here.
He's already in the light world. So that's key 6 now for Belattor. He's gonna go get 7 on a Morbus now, which means his last 2 are
Dark Oasis, I think.
Reliquary.
Unless he went there.
Dark Oasis and Reliquary.
Yeah, because he went straight for Light World, or he's been doing just Light World checks only, I think, right? So.
Yeah, this is.
Reliquary's not bad though, because he can go back to Light World and then go. Unless he didn't open up, I don't think he opened up Path of Eyes.
If it's just a Morbus and Reliquary, as Zchaotix, our tracker, is mentioning, this actually, Belattor might actually be pulling ahead right now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that. Although Gollop is.
Yeah, he's just being thorough, checking Cat West before going back up.
Yeah, Gollop still has to route in Torvis though, so yeah, I think I underestimated how close this race is.
Yeah, I think.
I thought that Belattor was still going to be a little bit behind, but I'm starting to think of that less because Gollop still has to do a Morbus.
His endgame routing has been phenomenal.
I think this is one of the few times where it's like a Morbus taking as long as it does, it actually really factors in. Because it's not that long of a fight, but it's still kind of long. But that's like saying, I don't know, like. So I live about 5 hours away from, like, say, Vegas, so that's a 5-hour drive. That's like saying that going through rush hour traffic to Los Angeles, like, isn't as long, but it's still really long.
Yeah, Gollop will be going to aerial training site in a second, but he's just, again, he's not in go mode yet. He doesn't know that gravity boost is right here.
Yeah, go mode for Veldor's so unbelievably huge for how this race could play out. Well, he didn't do the sequence break, so he has to kill this one, which is fine. Or not sequence break. Well, I guess technically sequence break.
The skip.
Skip, yes. I mean, it's not that big of a. I don't think it's that big of a time difference.
No, it's not. It's only about a minute, especially since. Do you see the light beam ammo everybody's been packing this entire seed? It's like, yeah, that fight had no business being difficult.
Okay, so Dark Oasis, and then yeah, I think it is Reliquary because I don't.
It's definitely Reliquary. Bellator.
Unless
never,
our tracker was
never
right,
won.
we were wrong the whole time, which could be the case.
Well, he's going straight to the save station, so if he's save warping, then yeah, that's it. We're down to Reliquary.
Did he do Dark Oasis already? I don't think
If he
so.
did,
Oh, this isn't
I wasn't looking.
good. I mean, Reliquary. I mean, if when he gets back to Sacred Path, he won't be that far away from Aegon again. But that's still, unless I totally just didn't notice him doing Dark Oasis.
Okay, yeah, he did get Starged due to Dark Oasis. Our tracker's saying so. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was looking at Gall at that time. So,
and yep, Gollop's got the gravity boost.
all right. So now Belattor has to be fast.
Yeah,
He's in
again,
a good
it is-
position. He has the slow stuff out of the way because both of them have done Hive Entrance. Belattor has done Amorbis, and all he has to do is Reliquary and
beat the game.
maybe. Still feel like he has 2 keys left, unless.
Let me triple
I'm
check.
miscounted.
I'll look up at the
Oh,
VOD,
right here.
'cause
Right here. He's doing Claim for Dark Worship right now.
That's right. That was the other key we missed.
Yeah. Oh,
What is Gollop doing? Is he
Oh, is he
gambling that there's a
doing-
key on Spider Guardian?
Gollop, what are you doing?
What is he doing?
I mean, there's a thought process that I'm sure makes complete sense that I'm just not noticing. So, oh, he could be doing this.
He's destroying the gyro.
I think he's just playing it safe in case Gravity Boost ends up turning out to be a ruse. But, oh, and Quad's dead.
Yep.
So Umos we know is dead, but never got the hint for it. So
Yeah, the Umos 2
Well,
hint is
hold-
probably
okay, hold
one
on.
in Hall of Combat Mastery.
okay, to be fair, Umos could have Grapple Beam.
Yeah, grapples aren't progressive in this tournament setting, so nope, not needed. And yeah, Gollop is going straight back to Lower Torvis right now. Folks, we've got a pretty good race right here.
You know, about half an hour ago, I think I was ready to call this for Gollop. He was in such a huge lead, and then Beldur's like, "What's up? I'm here. I'm just gonna route in like a boss." There's the Echo Visor hint.
Oh, Gollop's going the other way for some reason? I know he's been through here before.
So
Oh, did he not open up the... No, he opened up the thing because he got Sunburst. He was the first to get Sunburst.
did he open it up?
Yeah, he did. Because the training chamber
Gall's making some really
had
smart.
Sunburst.
He is full clearing Sank pretty much, aside from.
Oh,
Star
he's
Guardian,
checking the
but-
map station. Okay.
I don't blame Galt for doing this. I do think that because the key is right there, literally next to the it's right next to the elevator. Like this isn't. This is more for just being thrown to save on the potential risk, but I don't think. I don't know. I think Gal's just going for a gamble, and that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know,
unfortunately.
it doesn't pay out, but
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is going to... I mean, granted, there could be some calamity on Emperor Ing. We never know. But
Yeah.
this is starting to look like Bellator's race to lose. Certainly one heck of a comeback, I will say. Definitely one of
that's
the best ones of the tournament.
I think that's a safe assumption to make now, because all he has to do is get this key and then go out. Sure, he has to go back into the elevator, I think, because I don't think he has Path of Eyes open.
I don't think so. No, yeah.
Which, if
Gollop
that's the
opened
case, he
Path
can
of
either
Eyes, but Bellator did
do
not.
Great Temple, or he can do Just go through the ship. He might ship save. We'll see. Oh, he's just go back up.
Height.
Yeah, normally that's not an issue, so it must have been
No, it's
just
not,
a low
yeah.
enough spot. There we go. All right.
This is it, folks. Also, by the way, if you ever thought, if possible, you
What's up,
can
George?
get here without a light suit.
That ding is George.
Oh, okay.
He blocks my way all the time in Echoes.
I'll remember that one for later, if we have to do Reliquary again.
I think it depends on how fast you get to Reliquary. That determines where he will end up being when you go back.
Yeah. It is possible to get Reliquary without light suit, but it's basically the early newborn of Echoes. You know what I'm saying?
True, but Kirby mentioned that it doesn't cover, and there's the Aegon key for Gollop. Wouldn't be surprised if he thinks he's playing behind now. But to be fair, like,
Yeah,
Belattor was in the same spot for most of the race.
Yeah, it does put him in go mode. But unfortunately, yeah, Gollop still has to kill another major boss before coming back, so it is gonna take a couple minutes.
Yeah. This has been a crazy race. I did not expect the leads to change like this.
Me neither. Yeah, this was and especially considering, and we said it before, Gollop was able to save a lot of time on the logic chain with the early slope jump to not slope jump, with the early communications area jump to morph ball bombs. And
I mean, like I said,
and
this
the missiles
isn't
in the task jump.
This is definitely not Belattor being lucky though. This is routing and experience and knowledge coming into play.
Yeah.
Like you're seeing with Gollop, except Gollop made gambles, which makes sense. It just, you know, it's risk management. You accept the risk, and then if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, you know, that's what's really cool about Randomizer is all the educated guesses that come into play. So like every decision you've seen this race, I think has made complete sense. It's just a matter of, you know, hey, like, did this work out?
Yeah, Bellator's decision to go to Sank first before dipping, before going to Torvis saved him a ton of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah,
He also lucked out on those hints too. Like, but I mean, that play made sense because having stuff in your control in a randomizer is really important. It's like Anatomy Z has had an older tutorial on where he said that going for songs is like one of the most important things you can do for routing, especially in early game, because you know where they are all the time.
Sure.
Same thing goes with the hints. Like you don't know what hints you're gonna get, but just having that intel and having access to that intel is huge.
By the way, Gollop was learning just now that Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous.
Yeah.
Except he's got light suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I always like to play for the hints, even if it means I have to stay put in the room right before Sky Temple for a couple of minutes, just because I'm a little low on energy.
I think I had a dialogue where it did the all Sky Temple keys found, like after I returned the keys, I think.
Yeah, like it gave you the extra notification after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But it is really
happened to me a couple
satisfying
times.
seeing that, especially where it's like, did I forget a key? Like, what's there? And then you have all the keys, and it's great. So.
One kind of thing that I feel like is a missed opportunity, or a missed attention to detail. Granted, you only come to this room at the end of the game, but I would have liked to see the red energy beams active if you hadn't taken energy from the other temples.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, again, you're not expected to come here till the end of the game anyway, so. Bellator electing to... Actually, I don't think he picked up Sunburst. Well, actually, he had to have picked up. He opened the lower Torvis elevator. Or did he? Nope, never mind. He's just going to go with the Super Missile strat.
It's probably going to get the 2-cycle here.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not good because it's... I mean, he has plenty of light ammo, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just, annoying, but 2-cycle here isn't the worst because he just needs one more. He can literally just do a light, I think a charged light shot, and he'll be in the clear. Okay, there's plenty of time to get this. Oh, but he got
Got lasered.
He's good. No, he's not.
Oh,
he got knocked back again. That's annoying.
Oh,
That
that's
happened to me
unfortunate.
in my race against Op.
Yeah, no, that laser can be super annoying.
Is that actually... Oh my god, I never knew about that strat.
Okay,
There we
new
go.
tactic developed for future Emperor Ring fights.
That's-
Holy cow.
That's really interesting. I never knew
Oh,
about
you know
that.
why I think it works? Because on his third rotation up, the tentacles stop becoming invulnerable. So I think on the
Oh,
third
okay.
rotation, they're no longer vulnerable. They're vulnerable to power bombs.
Shouts to Inglets being really annoying.
I don't even think they're inglets in this fight. I think they're just literally dark puddles.
Well, I think they have the same properties because they move like
Yeah.
almost the same way. They just never come out to attack you. Yeah, and 80% is nice because you have Cannonball, so they're never an issue.
Oh, really?
Hundo, though, in Hundo, they are, they annoy you.
I'd like to see another cannonball seed later on in the tournament. Preferably in a spot that doesn't make it likely for you to lose it in 3 seconds. Like, mining station access.
Belattor has to be a little careful, not be too hasty, but getting good patterns so far from Emperor Ring.
Yeah, that should have been a pretty decent. Oh, that actually did not
Should
do
be
a lot.
damage too. Yep.
Right, this could do it. Oh, just a bit
He's got
short.
one more hit. There we go. This is gonna be it. Oh nope, the leg kind of blocked him.
Blocked by Emperor Ring trying to flex his kneecaps.
Emperor Ring will just yeet you all over the place. There we go. This is good. All right, Belattor's in good shape. Got the checkpoint. Just got his Dark Samus left. I mean, he has 70 tanks in light suit, so Dark Samus won't even be an issue.
Yeah.
I don't know if Belattor goes for DS4 skip. I think he may just damage Dark Samus and just get the quick center. That way he's just doing DS4 as fast as possible.
We'll see.
But that only makes like a minute of a difference. I mean, Gollop still has to fight Emperor Ring.
We'll see. This is gonna be, you know, barring any disaster, this is gonna be close.
He does DS4 skip if it works. Okay, so as long as RNG... He's in really good shape if... yeah, if Dark Samus 3 cooperates, because it's completely random whether Dark Samus decides to just go straight into DS4 and center you, or if she decides, yeah, you know what, you can just shoot missiles at me. I'll just cooperate with you.
Yeah. Belattor can do... He's got plenty of dark ammo, so he can either do the Dark Beam or Screw Attack method. And...
Oh, I didn't get the... So it's still DS3.
Yeah, now...
Shoot missiles now.
Something
No,
I've
never
always
mind.
been curious about is, it seems sometimes Dark Visor works and sometimes it doesn't against DS3. I don't understand that.
Oh, never mind. Okay, this isn't great, because
Yeah,
now he
this
got
is-
centered with, like, barely any damage.
Yeah, he did get the first Screw Attack in, but it was only a couple of frames, I guess.
It's starting to get a little more iffy. I think there's a really... It's still in Belattor's favor. Because, I mean, these shots do a decent amount of damage. I think Belattor needs to do, like, 6 shots.
Yeah, it's entirely RNG at this point, so...
Yeah. But, I mean, it's not... Like, it's a bit of a difference. I mean, it's going to be... He's gonna be hemorrhaging more time now because Dark Samus has quite a bit of health, but
Oh, and Gollop missing the sunburst.
that's fine. He has plenty of time to shoot these Annihilator shots, but
Well, I think he's
He's
actually
losing time.
intentionally, he might be intentionally letting this go into a second cycle with half health. Nope.
all right. I mean, Belattor's still in good shape.
Well, Gollop
Just
is just absolutely spamming Annihilator Beam.
Yeah. DS4 is just annoying him.
Yeah, the other thing about the eye, the lower its health, the faster it rotates, and that is a fast rotation at
Yeah.
minimum in phase 1. Dark Samus is being really uncooperative here.
Yeah, this is what I was a little worried about. Okay, that's like, I think, 4 more hits.
I think it's gonna be like 4, yeah.
I said 6 hits when Dark Samus had like 2/3 of her health, so.
Yeah, a perfectly well-timed super missile.
I think this is a 3-shot.
With a perfectly well-timed like super missile or equivalent high damage attack on Dark Samus 4, she can reset
die.
herself.
This is actually kind of close.
Yeah, this is.
I think Belattor's, I mean, if Gollop gets DS4 skip, I think Belattor's still like probably a minute or 2 ahead, but
Yeah, now going back on the super missile thing for a second, yeah, what Belattor, if he times the super missile right, can end up not having let Dark Samus like loop around like that before getting back to the center. Just a minor time save.
Still a race
minor
to
time
lose,
save.
but I think this is gonna do it. That's pretty much the right amount of health, and oh, just a little bit left.
Ooh, yeah, this is so close.
Yeah, Belattor's in good shape. I mean, Gollop's still on the I3, so.
Yeah, he's barely taken any damage either, so yeah, I would say
And
that
that's
this is gonna
it.
be GG. And with that, Belattor finishes this race in first place with an official SRL time of 2:10.56.
What an
And
upset.
Absolutely.
I mean, Gollop played out of his mind. It's just unfortunate how the seed was laid out in today's race. But huge props to both runners. That was quite the race.
Absolutely. And we're not seeing any response from Gollop in the IRC, so I would wager that he will elect to finish.
Yeah, I don't know if Belattor... I know Belattor has a... It's not that he can't or won't interview. I think it's a mic issue, so I don't think we're going to see Belattor here. I'm not sure.
Well, he's not marked as finished yet, so he hasn't gotten the invite.
Or, oh, yeah, I probably need to do that.
Don't worry, we'll get that sorted out in a moment.
I'm not even being responsible as a commentator. GG's though. That was a crazy race.
Absolutely, and it all came down to
It came down to routing.
Torvis.
That gravity boost was such a troll. I did not expect it to be in dark and in Hive of all places. Like,
Yeah, late Hive to add that. Oh, and Gollop didn't get a good DS4 skip either, so...
yeah, I mean, that's just the reality of it sometimes. Sometimes Dark Samus is just going to troll you. Oh, never mind. Belattor is here. Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That race was insane. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
For comparison's sake, Gollop is on Dark Samus 4 right now.
Oh.
So, your saving grace was Gravity Boost.
I would say that was the first half of that saving grace. The second half was, I think, you finding those hints for what ended up being Echo Visor, but then getting the Dark Visor hint in Gathering Hall, and just going back to Torvis.
Oh yeah, that's what I expected when I did this place. I'm happy that a team made it.
So, you were playing from behind for quite a bit, but endgame routing was ultimately what cost Gollop. I think what you ended up doing was just deciding to take the risk on the Aegon key being there in Transit Tunnel East. Because Gollop had cleared a bunch of stuff before even checking Sky Temple key hints, but he had already gone, I think, 6 keys, or 5 keys, and knew where the others were once he found his hints.
To be honest, I intended make some play because it's gollop. Usually, what's the room name? Dark Command Center.
I mean, it's not at all surprising, like, taking risks when it's, and gambling when it's two high-seeded players like that.
Yeah.
That definitely makes or breaks, like, most top-level races.
Yeah, definitely.
And GG's to Gollop with a SRL time of 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 51 seconds.
GG.
3:55 is the difference
Yeah.
in between. I'm pretty sure that's the closest gap we've had this entire tournament.
I think too, yeah.
So Gollop did some Galaxy Brain plays in the beginning. I mean, I do mean that unironically. Like, he slope jumped to get the missile and temple assembly site, got his power bombs, and then like immediately got bombs in communication
that
area
bomb.
with the jumps he did.
When I saw the int for Mothball Bomb, I was so pissed.
Yeah,
Because I
and
could
then
get
Amber too.
Yeah. When I saw this int, I was like, I need to make major gamble or I'm screwed. And it paid. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, basically, as soon as you went to lower Torvis, you prioritized Sank instead of lower Torvis, and
That was risky, but then you found those hints, and then gravity boost too.
yeah, Vanilla Cobalt.
Because I think right before you found gravity boost, Gollop had found dark visor, and we knew at that point where everything was. Because I think you had already done the Sky Temple key hits. I think.
Yeah, but this point it was like 1 hour 10, maybe 20. I don't remember correctly.
Shouts to that dark beam placement.
Oh,
I mean, so many of those items were like, what was it, like 5 Sky Temple keys were vanilla this seed? Like,
oh yeah,
it was
that's
crazy.
those Temple
Yeah,
key.
Dungeon.
Those dungeon, hive entrance,
Quarry, Hive Entrance,
dark
Dark
oasis.
Oasis.
Because even then, it was like, after you had gone gravity boost, like, okay, Belattor needs to go back to Torvis. Goes back to Torvis. Okay, Belattor needs to get the Aegon key, and then needs to get boost ball. And he went and got Aegon key and boost ball. It's like,
At this point, when I went to Sync went for Sync, I think I had the Cobalt translator hints, so I was expecting good Cobalt hints, and because I knew sometime Gollop don't get certain hints that can get disadvantage for him.
also, Gollop got his dark suit in Culling Chamber quite early on.
Yeah, me too. It was my first, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit placement, you actually got really lucky with that Venomous Pond hint.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was,
Both of
yeah.
the suit hints were right next to each other because the first suit hint was in Sank Energy Controller, and then Watch Station Access had the Venomous Pond hints. Like, they're right next to each other.
Yeah. Wasn't it that he got didn't you get the visor hint, which ended up being Echo, and then you got the Venomous Pond hint afterwards?
No,
may-
the Dark Visor hint was the one he got in Lower Torvis later.
Well, yeah, but the didn't it play out that you got the student hint and then you got the Gathering Hall hint?
I think I had Gathering Hall int first.
Okay.
Not quite sure.
I think that made sense because I think I commented him like, oh, watch, he's gonna go to Torvis because he knows where the suit is.
The Gathering Hall hint was in main research.
He knows where the suit is and he knows there's a visor, but not which visor it was.
Yeah. I was hoping for Dark Visor in Gathering Hall, and then the hints.
That's what I assumed.
So
Yeah, but then the hint was there, so it's like he pretty much found it anyway.
yeah.
Well, also because I think you had also cleared pretty much all of Upper Light Torvis anyways, because you already did Torvis Grove, Meditation Vista,
Yeah, I did all.
and then you found the
just-
hint that cleared out Torvis Plaza. So I think you only had one check left.
I had Torvis Plaza and Poison Bug.
Right.
And
right.
Chica, of course.
Yeah, lucky. We did get a hint. I think Gollop read a hint that Chica was dead. It was Mining Station B's hint.
Oh, I never went there.
Yeah, Mining Station B was trash. So you ended up saving a little time.
Yeah, that's what I expected. But when I went to Alpha Blog and saw the Distorvus key, I was so tempting to pick it up because Chica.
Because Boost Ball
Yeah.
was an unknown at that point, and then and then we already knew at that point it was in Undertemple, but I was just like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't imagine like how much pressure you're feeling. Just like, do I get it? Do I make the gamble? Do I not? And then Undertemple. Well, I figured it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world because if you did Undertemple anyways, and then just like you could always have gone back and gotten it if Undertemple didn't have anything.
It can make last quite a bit of time depending on Alpha Block skip. Sometimes I don't get it, and sometimes I get it first try, 10 seed in a row.
Yeah, I'm looking at both of your in-game times, both under 2 hours.
Yeah, for how crazy how nuts this seed was, that was really impressive. No grapple.
Yeah, no grapple.
For all we know, that's on Umos too. We never saw the hint for that. We did see a quad hint from Gollop, but it was trash. But yeah, we never saw a Umos 2 hint, which is probably the hint in Hall of Combat Mastery.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Or maybe Sync Entrance.
Oh, I don't think.
Sync entrance either, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gollop is joining us in the Twitch chat. Gollop, GG to you.
GG.
GG's Gollop. That was
valiant effort.
Yeah, I wasn't. It wasn't that he made mistakes. It was just unfortunate. You know, it's risk management. So I think every single one of your plays made sense in the end game. It was just unfortunate how it turned out. Yeah, that last Aegon key was a troll for sure.
The funny thing is, there were still 3 unknown red keys, I think, at that point before.
I'm surprised
the hive key showed up.
I'm surprised Galt didn't run into more as he was clearing out like Sank. But yeah, I was like, if this seriously is coming down to like gravity boost to get that last key, and then where was gravity boost, and then that was so nutty because at the same time that Gulp got Dark Visor, Belattor found gravity boost, but Belattor didn't know where Light Suit was at the time until he got the hint.
Yeah, and soon after that happens, and funny enough, Annihilator Beam and Echo Visor were not required.
Gravity boost was Aerial Training Site Screw Attack.
Which, to be fair, Screw Attack was pretty much free this seed. It was in Mining Station A, but we got early Power Bombs and
early
Spider Ball and Aegon Energy Controller. So, yeah, Screw Attack was pretty free this seed. We actually,
Jiggle. Actually, just watch the race. It's a really good race. It was an amazing race, Diggle.
Yeah, the seed kind of started out with a lot of back and forth because the logical path you were expected to follow for Dark Beam was missiles, storage depot B for main power bombs. Then Emerald Translator was actually in Portal Access A.
Yeah,
so
those translators
what you were expected
super
to do,
early.
And then
well, you needed Emerald for.
You needed Emerald by logic, I think, to get to the
Ember.
Well, they had power bombs, so I don't.
Yeah.
Necessarily, but I mean, it still worked out nice for Belattor.
That's true. And then, Amber was in Transport A access, and the Space Jump Boots were in Sand Processing, which would allow you to get your Morph Ball Bombs in Communications area. So, yeah, there was a lot of back and forth for that Screw Attack. And then Screw Attack was your expected method to get to Wind Chamber Gate, which had your Dark Beam.
Yeah, Transport A access is a weird room now, because it used to be that you only needed Violet Translator, or no, the gate would just stay down, but now that it has its vanilla behavior again, Transport A access isn't necessarily an early game item anymore. So
yeah, Elevator Randomizer, the door does stay down if you come from that elevator.
Right. I don't know what else I have to add, but Gollop, your early game routing was absolutely insane, and it was just unfortunate just how endgame screwed you over. So
yeah,
again, Belattor. I mean, we kind of saw like bookends. Like Gollop was just like had a game plan, and it was just beautifully executed in early game. but then Belattor just came back and just routed all the keys in like a boss. So, like, both of you just deserve the highest of marks. Like, that's why you both are really highly seeded players. So,
Yeah, again, props to both of you. You both played brilliantly.
and for all that to be within like a few minutes of a difference, like, close race, guys. Well done.
I hoped for a close race.
So for other races, I'm not sure what else is going on in SpeedGaming today. I don't have the schedule up, but
I do have the tournament schedule up here. We actually have a match later tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be on Channel 3. Jagger G and Dev are facing off.
Nice.
And then, Bash, you have a match versus THK on Sunday evening, same time, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds about right. 6 p.m. Eastern. Yep.
Yes, and it's a extra starting items, random start location, trivial logic, and cannonball.
Yep.
That should be a great race. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that one.
If I find Cannonball, it's gonna throw me off because I haven't done Cannonball stuff in a while. Like if
Just
I
hope that
if I go to mining station access and then
just hope
fall
that
in the
it's not
cannon.
in. Just hope that it's not in. Yeah, mining
Well,
station.
was it the THK's race or whoever
It
was it?
was,
They had
yeah.
mining station access and then they just fell through. Or no, the other racer. One of the racers was able to keep it and the other one wasn't.
Well, even then, he had to give it up pretty soon after by using the cannon in Sand Canyon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he just chose to throw it after that. So both runners ended up not having cannonball for considerably long periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me get the main speed gaming schedule up for the rest of your entertainment this up until that race at 6.
Lots of SMZ3, Super Metroid,
Yes.
fast combo rando.
Yes, and there is good reason for that. Just this past 2 Mondays ago, I think it's 2 Mondays ago at this point, we did start the Super Metroid Zelda 3, Metroid Zelda 3, 1v1 version 11 tournament.
Ooh.
So yeah, we actually have a tournament in progress, and we're also wrapping up the later end of the Link to the Past Randomizer League as well. So yeah, there is a ton of Super Metroid and especially Link to the Past activity on Speed Gaming today.
I mean, there's just a bunch of randomizer period. Some Zelda 1
True.
rando later tonight too.
But yeah, we hope you will join us for the next couple of races coming up later down this week. And Belattor, anything else you want to say about the race of the seed before we close out?
Not something, no. Just GG Gollop. It was the close race I and maybe you hoped for. So yeah, could have been better. Could have not been better.
And on that note, once again, shout-outs to our tracker Z Chaotix as well for pressing all the buttons, keeping us in check, making sure we know who has what. And Bash, thank you for joining me on your early Friday morning to join me up here in the booth.
It feels like it's noon. It's only 8.
Yeah,
And,
shoutouts or free to joining us this early.
Yeah, and again, don't forget to give our runners a follow as well, because again, they put on a spectacular show for you this morning, as I can actually say for this particular neck of the woods. And with that said, we thank you for watching. Have a great night, and we will see you next mission. Have a
Been a
great
pleasure,
night. It's only
Captain.
11 in the morning.
See
Have a
you
great
in the
day.
next Spider's Treasure room. I don't know. Captain, been a pleasure. Thanks. GG's.
Yeah.
Good day, folks.